Aggressive.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Ready. All ready. I
All
can't see
right.
Al.
I can see Al.
Try turning it off and turn it back on again, Johnny.
Yeah, disconnect from the chat and then come back in. He's got his new laptop. He's doing well.
Oh right, we're gonna get him trained up in IT.
I've got him alt tabbing. I've got him with Discord on one half of his screen and alt 20 on the other.
Now, yeah.
I can't see you now, Johnny. But
no, I can see. Oh, there we go.
I can see.
Johnny's reappeared.
Johnny, welcome. It's nice to see you in a technological form.
Here in the 21st century.
Well done.
New tech stuff. Using a new laptop, which is good. So,
Johnny, on this new laptop, can you mute yourself?
no, unfortunately not. I haven't found the muting facility.
All right, okay, it's just worth asking.
Yeah, thanks for that, Al. Cheers, appreciate it. Appreciate your candor on that one. Kind of you.
All right.
Don't feel upset at all.
No, I mean in the last game and the last one that I ran, I wish that I could have muted you somehow, but yeah.
No. To be.
Every 5 seconds I was going.
I can't help myself. I get giddy sometimes.
Sign colours, doesn't it?
What happens once it starts? Once it starts, it doesn't stop.
Can't be stopped.
Be stopped. It's like a force of nature.
There's no stopping that. Can't be done.
The seal has been broken. That's done.
Okay. Right. Speaking of breaking seals, should we dive into tonight's gaming? Let's see what happens. Alan, would you take us in?
Previously on Dark Heresy.
The thick-set man in the fancy armour spoke for a while. With Eli, the barman, it seemed they knew each other. Neus, as it seemed this man was called, had been away on a job, and Eli was full of questions. Where had he been? What had he been doing? Did he have a new job? Up high, eh? Fancy! Mr. Crimson would want to see him. But Neus just wanted to drink in peace. A group of flesh cutters, members of the Red Walk from the looks of their armour, began hassling Neus. The boss wants to see you now, you're back. Neus wasn't interested. Neus just wanted to drink. There was a definite hostility between this man in the armour and the Red Walk gangers. Imagine the hostility they might show were they to notice the large man at the end of the bar wearing the tricorn hat that had once belonged to one of their own people. Annie sat there wearing Facebiter's hat, munching on his hettlefish. There had been soup handed out. Eli gave the pit fighter a bowl. It was very good. It tasted similar to the soup that Vanetta had brought along to the picnic. What had she called it? Rashor soup. Tell her we need her, whispered a voice in the darkness to Lord Siegfried von Morton, 1,000 miles away, as he stalks down the corridor of the strange facility beneath this mountain. The memory of the dream where the twisted freak of a woman with lank, dirty hair called out to him. Her hunched back squirmed beneath soiled, ragged robes. See you real soon, Speer had whispered aboard Pandora, and he had been right, of course. So many voices Lord von Morton hears. Lord Siegfried von Morton has begun to hear a lot of voices. But Otto, meanwhile, doesn't hear voices. Otto is enjoying a salad thrust before him moments before he ordered it. Eli really was that good. He claimed he had trained to be a host in the upper mid-hive, to serve the nobility, to read people and know what they wanted before they knew themselves. He wasn't a witch! He wasn't some foul, blasphemous thing living freely and unchecked in gantry. He was just real good at his job. Otto spoke with him. "We're looking for Omar Endish, our employer," said Otto. "Do you know where we can find him?" "Sure, Eli knew. Endish Manor, top of Gantry, you couldn't miss it." "What's he look like?" asked Otto. "Short chap, dark hair, off-world accent, can't miss him. Strange that you don't know what your employer looks like, though, Otto. You spread out through the sanctuary gallows. Gaius drawing the flirtations of a rather attractive woman in a red dress who had been dancing for these Red Walk gangers a few moments ago, and he noticed the com bead in her ear and the vocal implant in her throat. High quality, high-tech stuff. He mentioned it to Trantia, and Trantia watched the woman carefully. Gaius went on to speak to a couple of augmented people around this bar. A few of them had good quality gear, especially for so far down in the Underhive. The young man Gaius spoke to was a little rude, clearly trying to act cool in front of the young woman he shared the table with. And meanwhile, Canny spoke with some tough-nosed cunt, said he was looking for work. There was plenty, apparently. Trade caravan protection, big game hunting, something called the Tangle, pit fighting or something. The posh man, Elias was his name, offered Canny a place in his entourage. The pay, he said, was based on a share of the profits for whatever they got paid. He was short on numbers after the last job, he said. And Gaius, meanwhile, approached the man he had seen at the bar in the heavy armour. Neus, that was his name. The man who just wanted a drink. "Is that armour military?" Gaius asked. "Fuck off," replied Neus. "He just wanted to drink." Gaius continued to lurk around the bar for a while, near a group of well-dressed men, perhaps nobles posing as gangers or something. It wouldn't be the first time such people had been encountered in Desolation. They mentioned something called the Jolly Cup, and something about a Xenos that had escaped from some noble's private collection. But then they noticed Gaius listening in and clammed up. And it was getting late as you headed out of the bar, up to the top of the town of Gantry, where you found the strange sight of Endish Manor, an actual house perched atop this ramshackle town that hangs from the rafters. And Duggan, the accountant, manservant, and various other things he claimed to be, said his boss, Mr. Endish, was busy, but you made an appointment after Otto bribed the man to get you in to see this Omar Endish, this man who has been apparently involved in the body trade coming down from the gallows. And then you headed back to the bar, Otto and Canny bonding a little on the way, much to the amusement of Trantia, and you rented rooms for the night, little more than storage crates, had a few more drinks, a bite to eat, did some shopping via some sort of voice-linked servitor, which it seemed was being controlled by this Omar Endish, who you seek. Otto got his leg over! And he noted at the end of his escapade, the woman he had spent 10 thrones on did something strange with his shoe before she left. And after retiring for the night in your rented accommodation, with Otto setting up a pict recorder, and Gaius sleeping with his back to the door, Canny headed off into the night, sulking at the idea that Gaius and Trantia might be growing closer. Canny is displaying a little jealousy. And he left the sanctity and safety of the storage crate, heading down a dark alleyway where he bumped into the man from the sanctuary gallows, Neus. Ended up having a little night on the tiles with him. But it all took a dark turn as the night came to an end. The man spoke to Canny about his youth. He told him how he had once made a promise to clean up the filth of his home, but could never quite manage it. And he lamented how, as he got older and wiser, he began to see the taint of corruption everywhere. And he has travelled the sector. But in this place, Gantry, he said he found it surprisingly pure. Sure, it was full of criminals and gangsters, but they were honest about what they were. They didn't hide in the shadows, pretending to be other things, like the ruinous powers. Neus asked Canny if he knew this phrase, the ruinous power. Canny does. Few have heard this phrase outside certain select organizations. And Canny told Neas that he believed there was something rotten here in Gantry, some sort of cult that worshipped a dark god. Neas said he knew what Canny meant. He had encountered such things before, on other worlds, in other cities. And he told Canny of his homeworld, a place he described as a world of bone and death, a world with a seedy undercurrent of worshippers of some dark presence. And he spoke of a man who was said to walk the streets at night and could sense the taint of darkness. But these were old stories. It was said he would take people in the night, drag them off to the forest, release them, and hunt them. And if the prey was innocent, if it had not strayed from the Emperor's light, then come morning they would live. But if there was taint upon them, this legend of his home would find them and kill them. And they would never do evil again. What world is this? Asked Canny. It's called Granithor, said Neas.
Granny Haw.
And he told Canny how this urban legend, this story of this man, was said to have taken Neas' father when he was very young. Neas' father was a bad man. Aeneas told you how he had been carrying out a mission for an old friend around a year ago. And on this mission, he had met a man who he described as the living embodiment of that story, of that legend of Granithor. Aeneas told Canny how he had come here to find that man, because he was in trouble. It's nothing personal, Canny, said Neas, but I need you to show me how to find Lord Siegfried von Morten. And then he jabbed Canny in the neck with something, and the world went black.
A hypnol.
I'd have just told him. If he'd have asked nicely, I'd have helped him. I'd have even fucking
He
ganged up on
damaged you, man.
something.
He proper damaged you. You know what I mean? He's gonna
Rid
get.
hypnol Neas.
That's it, yeah, he's
You're saying Neas is a date raper? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, he could now if he wanted to.
I think just to
Definitely.
clarify what sort of man Neas is, Dick Pincher can account for this. Neas is a gentle but strong
Where he
brother.
is.
You see, I know I've got nothing to worry about because I'm not in Hayden's games. So
Exactly.
I'm in Dave's game, so I feel
There is-
safe.
There is a level of trust between a GM and his players. In Hayden's game,
Would you-
we still trust Hayden. We trust Hayden to try and bum us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whenever you're in opportunities, like on the wall.
Darker Heresy.
It truly is the darkest heresy.
Darker Heresy, session 58.
I will take it.
58.
Obscura dreams
Take it.
can be highly pleasurable, or they can be dark, disturbing things. Sometimes they can be a little of both, and always they are jumbled and confused things. Like the dream you have now, Canny. You dream of Neas, standing very close, and he attaches something to your head, and you hear the word hippocampus, a strange word, one you've never heard before, the sort of word Otto would use. There's a second voice. It's hoarse and raspy. You can't quite make out what it's saying. The carnival. The arena. A fight. You remember this fight. Your opponent dressed in drab colours, greys and browns, but his flesh crawled with tattoos in bright neon colours that shifted and danced as he whirled around you with his blades. Flay. Fargus Flay. That was his name. The last fight you had there before they came for you. Seraph and the others. This was the day you learned you had been sold to the woman, Antonia, who you had not seen since you were a child. You charge across the bridge, Trantia by your side, and she goes down, hit by lasfire. You barrel into the man who dropped her. You see Gaius go down under a press of filthy, boil-covered cultists. He roars with rage as he pushes and surges himself to his feet. You see a man with a respirator over his face, blurred and distorted through glass, and beyond him a dozen figures move around in sealed white suits. They tend to row after row of large glass cylinders, within each of which is a huge blurry shape that moves and writhes. You see King Sanchez peering over a wide glass of Amasek. I want you to work for me, Kenny. Then you see Trantia again, slumped in a heap on the mansion floor. The blood-red demon standing over her bellows in fury. Blood. Drip. Drip. Drip from the edge of your cleaver, splattering across white marble tiles. You're in a club with Spring and Venetta. The music thuds and booms. Spring laughs. Blood drips from her hands as she swings the decapitated head of a sanctuary round and around. Skulls for the Emperor! You bellow as you held aloft the skull and spine of Somnus Halbrel, the heretic, and beyond him you see the form of Speyer coming apart, hosed down with an assortment of gunfire. Seraph screams as she topples to one side, her leg blasted off in a welter of blood, chunks of meat, fragments of bone from a point-blank blast of energy. Venetta throws back her head in ecstasy as sweat runs down her neck and chest. Blood, so much blood, flesh, so much flesh, blessed flesh, glorious. The Inquisitor stands in the dining room. You will work for King Sanchez, Kenny. This idea of him wanting to legitimize his operation intrigues me. He may be of use. Rysalor, you will travel to Spire Eldon, work alongside Lady Pagny, assist her in her rise to power, and you see the face of Siegfried von Morton. Yeah, that's him. There. You see the entrance foyer to the mansion as Inquisitor Mesmeron leaves, and you see the carnival again, the shack in the shanty town where the entrance to the mansion is hidden. What the fuck? Darkness. Gaius.
Morning. Morning.
You awaken. You feel a little stiff from where you slept against the door all night. I'd like you to make 2 toughness tests, please. 1 at plus 30, 1 at plus 10.
Okay. Let's cop the world. What's on it? On a holy man. Oh, that's not his character. Oh, it's 30 years.
All right.
Ah, I passed.
Well done.
My back isn't as stiff as I thought. I do have some vague memories of dancing girls. Is that?
There were a couple of dancing girls in here. Otto sleeps curled up on the cheap mattress in the corner of the chamber, and Trantia is stirring at the moment as well. She stands and stretches. She looks over at you. Morning, Gaius. Did you sleep well?
Yes, I've got an acid hag over there. A little bit blurry out for me. Hope I didn't do anything stupid.
I'll be honest, I have a little of a fuzzy head. I don't recall anything stupid. I do seem to remember some naked young ladies that you paid to provide as entertainment,
What?
which was interesting.
Did I do that?
I do believe it was you, yes.
Sorry.
I must say,
get it out.
I was a little shocked, Gaius. I'm not...
Again.
No judgment, no disapproval, anything weird like that. It's just I would expect.
Sorry, I was just... I guess frustrated in being a holy police officer now and again. It comes out now and again when I have a drink about that Transiel. I have to keep I'll give myself a good thrashing later.
Well, I really don't think that's.
You better.
That sounds a little bit extreme, guys. Maybe you should just say a prayer or two.
Oh no, a good thrashing, I think. So everybody here on all accounted for. Look at Otto looking like a baby. Well, it's quite cute.
It's I wouldn't go that far, but
there's some sort of Otto sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, Trantia, when she says she feels a bit rough, she looks a bit rough. She looks a little hungover.
One of the fires in your eyes got out, Trantia. All right.
Absolutely fine, guys. I'm sure it's nothing a good hearty breakfast and a walk in the fresh air will... Oh, yes, I forgot where we were, sorry. The sound of voices, Otto, between these two speaking wakes you as well.
Mummy.
And I'd like Otto to make 2 toughness tests, please. One at +30 and one at +10.
Oh, God. Toughness test for Otto. Fucking hell. That is shocking. Hang on a second. Otto crash, man. Gash mark now. Okay.
That's
Hang on a second. Up. It's just waiting for it to do its thing. Here we go.
so gash mark.
Hang on a second. Bear with. Toughness. Toughness. And 30. And
Well, nice one.
and +20 isn't well, isn't it?
Yep.
+20.
Oops. Ooh. Very close on that one. Okay, Otto, you are a little... You do feel a little rough, a little hungover, but it's nothing that you don't think you'll be able to shake off after a good stiff recaf and a bite to eat. You do, however...
He'll wake up, he's going to pour himself a recaf out of his flask. I think he has a flask still.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Yeah.
You do, however, take 1 corruption point. If you could add that to your character sheet, please.
Love to.
Is that from the coffee or?
No. That's from that's basically from being down here in the Underhive. It's although it's this town Gantry is quite clean. It's not anything sinister. The town literally runs above like this sump river that's all industrial runoff from further up in the hive. So it's basically from fumes and things like that. And the general exposure to this area. A similar thing happened up in the Gallows Way, the previous town, but it was a bit more aggressive because there was dust in the air, where it's not quite as aggressive here. Okay, so the 3 of you are awake. And you notice Canny is absent. Gaius slept against the door all night. You have no doubt that Canny could have forced his way in past Gaius if he'd wanted to, and you do remember him leaving. But yeah, he's not here. He hasn't returned. You do have...
Anybody see where
Boy's
gone?
So. Otto to Kenny, come in.
All right. Canny, you awaken as you hear the voice of Canny.
Ah, yeah. Fuck.
And I would like you to make 2 toughness tests, please. One at +20 for you, because you had a little bit more than just drink and normal drugs in you, and the other one at +10. Okay, that's a pass. Oof. Okay, so you feel a little rough, a little fuzzy-headed. You don't know what that guy fucking jabbed into you, but you get the impression that it might have involved Obscura in some way, because the come down that you're having right now feels like an Obscura come down, but the edge seems to have been taken off it. You feel like you can handle it a lot better than you have sometimes in the past. You know, you've had some really bad come downs. You don't feel like that today. You can just feel the edge of an Obscura hangover. But you get the impression something else maybe has been put in your system that maybe is balancing that out. You do, however, take 1 corruption point.
So I remember what happened last night. Then I remember being attacked and jabbed in the neck. Is that right?
Yeah, you what you remember is you remember having a lot of drinks with Naeus and realizing that that guy could really put him away. He never seemed to slur. He maybe took a few chems with you, shared the Obscura pipe, shit like that, but it never seemed to really affect him. And then he was chatting away and he was talking about his career and his life. And you get the impression that he was quite a sad character. He's like a bit of a forlorn man, although he could still be good company, and he did say a few things that made you chuckle. And then out of nowhere, he just plunged this needle into your neck. And the moment it was plunged into your neck, you were sort of paralyzed. And you had maybe 5 to 10 seconds of vision before your vision faded. And that's when he basically said to you, this is nothing personal. I just need you to tell me where to find Lord Siegfried von Morton. And that's the last thing you remember. And then you've got these flashes, like I read in the intro, these flashes of your dream. And you begin to suspect maybe not all of it was a dream. Maybe some of it was images that you saw. Well, I mean, it's obviously some of it seems to be memory, and some of it seems to be images of this man with another figure that you couldn't see and couldn't hear properly. So you began to, think maybe some of that is what was going on while you were out. You were maybe drifting in and out of consciousness.
Okay, so I wake up in. Is it in the bar? I'm waking up in.
You wake up and you are in a what looks like a container, a cargo container, very similar to the one that you rented as a room. And there's like 3 or 4 mattresses in there. It's obviously, this is what they class as a rentable room for that bar, but there's just you in there.
I'll check my inventory, check my gear, see if anything's missing.
Okay, so you realise none of your gear's on you. But at one point, by the way, one thing you do remember about Naeus, a detail that you didn't notice at first that you remember from your dream, is he had a very, very small tattoo on his neck of an Imperial Aquila. But as you look around this room, you realise none of your gear's on you, and you frantically look around. You see in the corner of the room your backpack, your bag of limbs that Gladstock gave you, your weapons. They all lay in a tidy pile in the corner, and on top of them there is a data slate and also a folded piece of paper.
Okay, I'm gonna binge eat some of the limbs.
Okay.
Because they'll be going off soon anyway. So.
That should help you shake off whatever hangover you've got. Are you responding to Otto at all?
No. I'm going to turn off my combead for now.
Okay.
Not. And then back in the counter, he appears to have turned his combead off. He must have had some success last night.
Oh, he's dead.
No, he's not dead. It's canny, isn't it? He's not really dead. He'll just be inebriated.
It's gone off of his dancing.
He'll be fine. Don't you worry about Kenny. He can take care of himself.
He shagged anything but moves, doesn't he? He'll be all right. He'll probably got some.
Really?
No, he's got
yeah, I'm women like Kenny.
He's got very specific tastes, hasn't he?
I thought he and Miss Calamere had a bit of a thing going.
Well,
it's no secret. I share. I have a room next to Miss Calamir's, and believe me, they definitely have a thing.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well,
I
that is
thought
an
you had
eye
a thing
opener. He
for
never told me. He
Vanessa.
never told me that. You know, I don't think he told me that.
You didn't know.
I am surprised. You know,
You
'cause we
probably
are, like,
wouldn't.
best
Yeah,
friends.
you probably wouldn't know about Canny and Vanetti. She's like, oh well.
No. Why would I tell Otto that sort of shit?
I can always look it up on the things up on
The
the
poor-
yeah.
The poor girl. She's never, before, and she kind of had a thing for Canny, and she came to me for advice on how to how to get a man to like her is what she asked, and I said,
What did you tell her?
I told her that the route to most men's hearts is through their stomach, and of course we all know that with Canny that's twice as true. Anyway, she took Canny on a little picnic, and well, let me tell you, whatever she made him, her objective was achieved, shall we say?
Oh, see, if a woman could be a roast hellhound, I'd probably fall for her.
Enjoyable picnic.
Yes, Otto, they had a very enjoyable picnic. Yes, of course, they're there. She pats Otto on the head.
Did she make dessert as well?
I
Really
believe
pushing
she
about that.
served Canny everything, from what I hear. Yes.
Some jelly. I thought she gave him some jelly also.
Yeah, there was
Jelly?
definitely.
Is it green?
There was probably. I don't know about green. I'm not. Well, no, I'm not going to go into detail there. That would be strange.
I mean, tell me more.
I don't know if it's maybe Canny might be
Did she get
smelly
very
jelly.
far?
All the way to the Hollow Suite.
Tell me more. Like, did he have a car?
Anyway, that's enough talk about Canny and Vanetta's relationship. We need to find him. He could be in trouble. He's all alone.
I want to know more. I want to
He
know more.
rode up,
I can't believe
shoulda
he's been holding out
ran.
on me. I would have thought he'd tell me everything because we're besties.
Tell you what. Let's find him.
Kenny.
Let's find him. Let's get some breakfast, and you can ask him yourself. How's that?
That sounds like a great plan. Can we track him? I'm going to try and track him. If with technology, can I try and use the? It's like
The irony.
yeah, I know. I try and see if I can triangulate where he might be.
Do you have a Auspex?
No, I don't. It was knackered. No, that was another campaign.
You might have one. I mean, Otto's did get trashed as well at one point. It's like a common theme with you, Johnny. But I think you may have picked another one at some point. Have a look. Someone must have an Auspex. Maybe it's Canny that has the Auspex.
Is it like? Well, I definitely have
Yeah,
one, but
probably.
I don't have
It
these
probably
guys.
is,
I mean,
Kelly, yeah.
It's like dropping your mobile phone and it hitting the floor face down and it cracks. Yeah, that's you and the Auspex, Johnny.
Yeah, I think Otto's original Auspex was broken, but I can't remember if he picked up another one.
I remember you lost one into the stomach of a crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Trantia might be able to do something.
He had a bite or two to eat that day. Anyway, BYTE. Wish him, and he just smiles to himself.
Right. Trantia closes her eyes, and she makes the sign of the Aquila. And she hasn't got her gloves on at the minute. You see this left hand that's blackened. You see this pulse of light as the tattoo shines through the burn damage and makes an Aquila on her hands as she begins to cast the psychic power.
It's an encouraging sign, as long as it's an Aquila and not anything else. That's her other hand.
There we go. No demons were summoned.
It's murder brutally.
Imagine that. Imagine us summoning a demon into this highly confined space. That'd be
That would be fun.
entertaining.
Oh, I'll be all right.
Yeah, so would Otto. It just hide behind you.
Hey, her eyes flicker with light behind her eyelids for a moment, and then hands come away, and she says, "I don't really know what I expected to happen there. There are a number of people around us, maybe a dozen or so, all around us.
Are they armed? Don't be. That's against the rules.
I have no idea."
We wait till they knock, or should we just pretend we're not in when they do knock?
Well, I'm not saying they're right outside the room waiting to kill us. I'm saying I can sense the presence of other people nearby.
Makes a change.
There could be anyone. I thought maybe because I'm familiar with Canny, I thought I might be able to sense his presence, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem I can.
You'd like to sense more than his presence, wouldn't you?
Don't be silly. I'm old enough to be his mother.
Some people are into that.
Shall they?
In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only MILF.
Otto's eyes have been opened very wide for this mission, so it's possible now.
+1 corruption.
I've already got the +1 corruption. I think it was from that.
Okay, what are you up to, guys?
What's happening? Who are we? Are we with me or these two? Or
Still with these two at the moment?
Okay.
Time's this meeting we've got? I should remember this, but I'm a bit foggy.
9 a.m. You've got a couple of hours.
Let's go and get some breakfast. I think this is be doing a mission on an empty stomach, do you? And I need to top up my recaf.
Good
It's
idea.
starting to get a bit lukewarm. Do you want any? Do you want any lukewarm recaf? Gaius, do you want into the recaf?
Oh yes, please, yes, please.
I'll pass him a cup. Hang on.
Okay.
There we go.
And I take it and I drink it.
Some of that.
Thank you very much.
It is starting to cool off, but it has been a couple of days since Gladstock gave you it.
Oh, that just hits the spot. Let's see if I've got anything.
Would you like some recaf? Sugar? And he's gonna wink at her.
Says, yes, okay, fine. She takes some of your recaf.
I was just thinking in his head, she likes me.
All right. You have your recaf. It is, like I say, it's still warm. It's not just a little warm. It's still fairly hot. This thermos that Misty gave you is pretty good at keeping things insulated.
Yeah. And he's going to make a mental note to himself. Remind me to go and thank Missy for this thermos. It's rather good.
It's
done in it, but it's
no, it's not.
It'll serve its purpose.
This particular thermos, if I remember, has like a military cavalry badge.
It does, yeah. It
Yeah.
does, which is awesome. Which is so cool. It's like
it's a minor detail.
Off, I would win because I got more cool points, ironically, for my thermos flask than I do than they would.
It's got an extra level of cool to it. All right. So, are you heading off to go and find some breakfast?
Do this.
Voxing Caddy. Caddy. Oh.
Come in, Canny. Cheeky monkey, where are you hiding?
There's no response from Canny.
Sausage.
Well, I've got no idea where our big boy's gone. Well, let's go get ourselves some decaf and bacon. a good capillan breakfast.
That sounds like just what the doctor ordered.
It does indeed.
And maybe Big Boy will turn his box on and show up. Got no idea where the hell's he gone.
As long as he remembers our meeting at 9 o'clock, but then again, I doubt we remember much from last night.
He went off to go sort out an itch. Offer himself some more fine food. You know? Right. I will get going. Nearest breakfast cafe.
Sounds like a great plan. Let's rock. Gonna put his lid back on the thermos flask and then spin the thermos around and put it in his bag. Can I see if I do that?
Go make an agility test.
Spill recap all over himself. Chris. I can't find my character sheet because I'm fucking useless with technology. There it is.
You find it all easy in there. You'll be able to roll dice and everything, Johnny, now.
Yes, Alan. Thanks for your support.
You can always
mockery the mockery that I get for just being me is too much.
Yeah, but you know very well that you would do the same if the shoe was on the other foot, Johnny.
Wholeheartedly, yeah.
And you know it's all meant in light-hearted jest.
Funny because it's true.
What is this place? Bollock City.
Fail, I spill recap on myself. Do I take a point of damage for that? I think I should.
No, you probably spill some of the recap. I'm assuming that you've put the lid on before you start spinning it around.
I did, yeah. He's smarter than to do.
Yeah.
So,
you spin it round, you drop it clumsily. I would like you to roll. I'd like you to roll a D10, though, please.
10. See how much recap I lose. Oh, it's the worst bit. This is where I get a 10. 5. Oh, God.
You pick the thermos up. There's a little scrape on it, a little dint, but it's okay. It's all right.
It's not the cavalryman, is it? I'm just gonna whisper as I put it into my bag. It's just a bit of battle damage. That's what I'll tell the ladies.
Are you moaning about chucking your flask around on the floor?
You're a business guy.
That's sensical, Dave.
What's happened here? What was that? Sorry, Hayden.
Let's get anyway.
You went robot there. What did you say?
Bar place.
All right.
Let's go grab some. Go back to that place. Oh, that'll serve.
Service was excellent. Menu was
re-rat.
I don't know. Real eye opener. In there, I can tell you.
Strand. Yeah.
All right. You're breaking up a lot, Hayden.
So yeah, connection's not there, buddy.
Doing that yourself.
Doing the Hayden. You turn into the scat man.
Oh no, I'm going to start chewing shit.
That's something that is one thing that hasn't actually happened in Dark Heresy yet, but I'm sure it will.
Give it time, Johnny. We're only on session 58.
Man,
you get captured by the.
The scat man. The scat man is just a man made of poo. The blessed turd.
The blessed cat.
The blessed loaf. Anyway, So you're
Get
heading
your
to the
donations-
sanctuary
Get your
gallows.
donations here. There'll be some bearers
Yeah.
that just walk around the toilet on the planet.
Well, the turd bearers.
Yeah.
The whole scheme is to give an entire
Turd
city
bearers.
dysentery, so more
So-
shit is created, and then just add it to the blessed loaf until it takes over the city.
Emperor's not so good. Everybody can sit on this throne.
Ooh, for the blue god.
Ultimate heresy. Like, just a heresy.
Oh God!
The poo-
Yeah, the ivory throne. Every throne.
the scat team, and it's like scat, but on the thing is SWAT instead of SWAT. They've got scat. Yeah.
Anyway,
Happened, Dave.
so you leave the container. You're heading towards the sanctuary gallows, and we'll go back,
Nice segue there, Dave.
yeah, we'll go back to Canny. So Canny, you just finished eating this arm. What would you like to do?
Well, once I've had a bit of a panic eat, just as a panic, like a fear response.
Yeah.
And once I've scrubbed down, as much as I feel like I can in a short space of time, I'll get all my stuff together and see about leaving this
You realise
container.
that your space grundies and trousers are on the floor.
What are
Johnny?
you suggesting, Johnny? What are you suggesting, Johnny? What are you alluding to?
No, nothing like that has happened. I
Okay.
100% guarantee, Canny, you're pretty confident you have not been violated physically, but you do feel like, your mind has been messed with. What happened to you last night goes beyond just the usual chems. You feel like something has invaded your thoughts, and you felt a similar thing before, when Mesmeron delved into your mind quite some time ago.
I would have just told him exactly where Von Morton was. If he just asked nicely, I'd been all in on that. So, right, yeah. So anyway, I want to get my stuff and see. Am I confined here? Can I? Is it just a hired room? What's the situation?
So you're trying the door
Yeah.
of the cargo container. Are you taking the note and the data slate that was with your gear?
Yeah. Taking all that. So I just want to see
Okay.
if I'm locked in.
Yeah. As you try the data slate, as the data. Sorry, I just wrote data slate. As you try the door to this cargo container, it swings freely open. It seems it was left unlocked, unbolted.
I'll see what note they've left me then with this.
Can you read, Canny?
No, Dave, I can't read.
Have you? You don't have literacy, do you?
No.
But you have had some lessons, haven't you?
No, not really. I always squandered it, spurned any
I
lessons.
thought someone tried to teach you a few things.
I've showed no interest whatsoever in learning to read.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you can't read the note.
Okay, I'll pocket the note.
Mhm.
And I'll leave the container.
Okay. As you leave, you see about 30 yards away from you, conveniently, at around the same time, leaving another crate, are your companions, Gaius, Otto, and Trantier, which is just incredible serendipity, I think. But
That's terribly convenient.
it is. Chew, motherfucking chew. So yeah,
I'm going to. I'll head over to them.
all right.
Morning, Kenny. Night.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Not what I call a good night. Yeah.
Tell us everything.
Well,
Maybe I'll put pieces together for you, like a jigsaw puzzle.
Hey there, Kenny. I was worried sick.
Worried? You're worried of me,
Yeah.
are you, Gaius?
Yeah.
I wasn't worried, mate. I knew you'd be fine. You're a big lad. You can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, good, Gaius.
You
Gaius, I want a
you
word.
nearly.
I want a word
A
with
word
you,
with
Gaius. Yeah. Come over here, Gaius. I need to have a word with you right now.
Shy away from a word, Kenny.
I'll take Gaius to one side. I want to grab his good arm.
Mm-hmm.
Gaius, you made me very angry last night, Gaius. I need to talk with you like Trantia. I don't know what she fucking sees in you. I can't imagine. Can't imagine what she sees in you. But she's an adult. She can do what she likes. She can do what she likes.
Like Violetta.
Look, whatever she wants, that's up to her. But last night you brought these slags into the room. You hired a couple of 2-bit slags. Then you started talking to Trantia like a slag. I won't have it.
Yeah.
I don't know what she sees in
Bloody
you.
hell.
I don't know why she likes you. But that won't do. You won't talk to her like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're not there. Fuck off.
I'm jamming
I'd
on
had
mate.
too much
Like, you know what I mean?
drink last night.
I'm slicing
Yeah.
his crumb.
After the
Making
game.
his crumb in the background.
I can't believe I still hired Teddy strippers, to be honest.
I don't get you. Like, it's like you're crazy. It's like one day you're all this big policeman and law and order and that. The next day you're like a fucking sleaze. The next day you're killing people, killing witnesses. You're all over the shop. You're fucking crazy.
It's kind of agree. Since I aged up a fella. I go in and out of phases. Alright, anyway. When did you? Was it ours anyway, aren't we? Why not?
I'm losing you, buddy. I can't hear you. We lost you last moment, so I don't know. I think your connection. I think your connection's off, man. I don't know if it's your headphone. I think it's your connection. Like,
Oh, it's probably my connection. I say I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
oh, it's mate. I just can't.
Yeah. Do you not know?
I'm not sure. Like, I think it's just about the same. Like, it's not great at the minute. Give me a sec. Yeah.
I managed to get bits of what Hayden said. I heard something about brothers in arms.
Yeah. Like, yeah, but it was. I got a little bit. Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
But his connection's definitely off at the minute.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's really bad. Use your phone. He needs to use his phone because the connection's better. That's better on the phone item.
Yeah.
Should we rewind a moment then? Just like I missed the last. Let's say the minute. You were.
I was saying,
little bits in here. So
I'm sorry, Kenny. I had too much to drink. I say my head's never been right since I was caged up in Capella. To be honest, some days I wonder what I'm doing myself. But no, you're right. Sleazy activities shall not go unpunished. I'll beat myself into a frenzy later. Don't worry, I'll sort that out. But yeah, I don't want to piss on his strawberries, mate. I do consider you my brother in arms. Sorry about that, Kenny. But he looks Kenny straight in the eye when he says sorry as well.
I'd like to scrutinise him, please.
Okay. Make a scrutiny test.
Lying.
Side base.
He's pretty genuine.
Okay, it's a pass.
All right. What are you scrutinising him for? Are you trying to figure out if he's lying?
Yeah, I want to know if he's lying.
Okay, Hayden, I want you to message me right now in Roll20. If you type / is it WGM or / W space GM, and just a yes or no if you're lying. Okay. And I'm just going to send you another message, please. Just a second.
Ooh.
A second message coming your way. Hang on.
Okay. You got that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Canny, you think Gaius is sincere. You haven't seen him inebriated many times, and usually, I mean, he can be a bit all over the place, but you've never seen him be this sleazy person that you kind of saw last night before. But he was very inebriated. You all were very inebriated. And you do know that he has been through quite a lot. You've heard a little of his story from back on 47 Capella. So, you know, you think maybe he is genuinely, sincerely sorry. And it was a bit out of character for him.
I also apologise to Trancy this morning as well for acting out of sorts last night.
Okay, so I'm.
If that makes it any.
Yeah, Kenny's anger level's going to come right down. He's quick to anger, quick to forgive. He's going to let go of Gaius. He's going to say, "Well, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, yeah, you can't handle your drink, but you know, let me give you my solemn oath. If you talk to her like a two-bit whore again, I'm going to chop off that good arm of yours. I swear it by solemn oath."
So, I'll give you one back. Kenny. If I talk to her like
Don't
that,
talk to her like that again.
I'll not try to talk to her like that again. Not because you told me you're going to chop off my arm, just because I think it's going to be wrong to do so. Yeah, it does not bother me, Kenny. It doesn't bother me. Threats are threats. But I will not be doing it again.
Oh, good. Well, we're brothers in arms. I'm going to hug him close. I'm glad
All right.
we had this little let's
all right.
to do, right? Good to see that.
We have, mate. We have. That's
hungry?
the bastard. I'm starving.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry? I'm hungry.
As that whole conversation is going on, I imagine a few meters away from Otto and Trantia, they're just stood together, and Trantia occasionally she's watching this conversation. She turns to you, Otto, as these two people hug, and she says, "Oh, isn't it sweet, Otto? They get on so well, don't they? For such completely different people, they genuinely do like each other. It's lovely.
They're so close. But you know, he's never going to come between me and my bestie, so we better back off or shoot him."
Oh, don't think I haven't noticed, Otto. You and Kenny, you're getting on like brothers. He's like a big brother to you, isn't he? He's all cuddly and warm, and you're all. She touches your shoulder.
Yeah.
She says he's all cuddly and warm. She touches your bony shoulder for a moment and goes, and you're all
Disfigured and skinny.
Oh, lovely too, Otto.
He just looks away and just goes, "I've got it."
You certainly have got something, Otto. You certainly, probably something a little more after last night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'll be sure to visit the dock when I return.
I really would have Pench check you out after your encounter last night.
I'll get it out. I'll get it out for Pench.
I don't mean to cast dispersions on that young lady whose company you kept, but just be careful, Otto. I'm not one to judge.
You'll have to point out a good one to me, Transia, because I'm still new to all this.
A good one? What sort of play did you take me for?
I don't know what you mean.
You seem to think I
Transia
would know such people. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had training. But
I'm asking, what kind of training?
would you like to know, Otto? And she turns and walks away towards Canny and Gaius. Says, "Right, boys, are we going to have some breakfast, or are we going to stand on the street hugging each other?"
Oh, I was just going to stand there looking a bit dumbstruck and go, "Yeah, suppose be What did she mean by that? I don't know. I'm just going to go back to the mission.
All right, I'll try and let go of Canny.
I'm going to put myself in the recap. Where I'm not trying out on the trans here, Canny. It's I'm just getting confused by them. They're confused.
Canny's not
They
worried
don't make
about
any
Otto.
sense.
No, Canny definitely wouldn't be worried about Otto.
It's not why he's here. It's not why I'm here. It's not my mission. My mission is to get stats, statistics, and data, analyze the shit out of it.
Analyze them hard.
Give it some good analysis.
All those numbers. Oof.
Oh, I tell you, the twos and the ones and the threes and the fours, fives and the sixes. That's when you're really starting to get into the next level.
When you start getting to the prime numbers. Ooh.
Ooh.
11.
Oh.
Alan gets that reference, I think.
Dear.
Those
Like
fucking those plague bearers.
It's on the same level as gifts.
Yeah. The plague bearers in Chaos Gate are fantastic, where they're running around going, gifts 11. It's like, what? You're just yelling numbers at me, you demonic bastard. What are you doing?
It's a maths. They're giving you a maths test on the spot. It's like, no.
It's a great game. It's one of my favourite 40k games. So.
Yeah. Have you seen
versus XCOM?
Yeah. Have you seen what's coming out next week?
Is it Darktide? Is that what you mean?
Darktide. I loved Vermintide. I thought, Warhammer Fantasy fucking Vermintide was a fantastic game. Basically Left 4 Dead, but set in Warhammer Fantasy.
No, I never played that. But
it's really good, and the second one's really good too. And now they're bringing a 40k one out where your Inquisition agents fighting against wave after wave of cultists. It sounds fucking great.
It does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it used to be back in the day that GW couldn't make any good computer games, but over maybe 10 or 15 years they've actually got their act together. So
yeah, also next year there is, and I've forgotten the name, Rogue Trader, which is made by the people that make the Pathfinder video game, which is fucking excellent. And it's basically like a Baldur's Gate type, role playing game. Top down.
I'm looking forward to that more than I'd say. But...
I am. I think that'll be fantastic. It'll basically be Dark Heresy in fucking video game form. So with a lot more combat. Speaking of which, oh no, there's no combat coming up. Let's get into the Sanctuary Gallows. So you walk. It's not far. It's a few meters across the road. The usual pounding thud of the pound music that you heard last night when you arrived here can't be heard to begin with. And you enter the front door and you head through into the low-lit entranceway. This busty woman in her 40s is once again leaning on the counter. She says, "Oh, back again so soon, lads and madam? You can't keep away from the place, can you?" And she buzzes the door. The door unlatches, slides open, and you hear the pound music is still playing, but it's much lower. It's not as invasive as it was last night. It is, after all, quite early morning.
The drumming sounds like the beat in my head.
Oh.
There
we go.
Who's the carry-on woman anyway?
She's just like the greeter who, she stands at the doorway in the cloakroom. She doesn't let people in.
Carry-on greeter.
Can she be called?
Yeah.
Can she be called Greta the greeter?
She has a name.
Carry-on greeter.
She has a name. You just don't know what it is.
She's got a perfectly good name.
Yeah, she has. Absolutely, she has. But no one's ever asked, so you wouldn't know.
That's because we don't care.
I'm gonna head in. I'm not gonna ask her. I'm not gonna ask her a name. I'm not
either.
I wouldn't expect you to. But if you think for a moment that any of my NPCs are missing a name, you are sorely mistaken. Especially here in the Sanctuary Gallows. Let's put you back on the map. Okay, here you are.
Oh, I'm going to order food. What do you all want? My tree this time.
Thank you, Gaius. I'll have a full account from breakfast, please.
Yeah, I'll was having.
Grantia says, well, when in Rome, yes, I'll have the same as Otto.
All right.
And as you head inside, you realise that it's a lot more sparsely populated this morning than it was last night. You know, it's quite busy last night. There was people here, there, and everywhere. And there's not many people here at all. You see a couple of people in the back that you've passed by now. There was 2 barmen on last night. There's only one, the slightly green-skinned mutant who served you. There's this wizened little man with a heavy-looking backpack sitting at the end of the bar, and he's slowly eating some what looks like dried meat out of a bowl. There's this guy in dirty red robes stood over in the far corner to the north. There's a young woman who she's just leaning against the bar, bored, seemingly waiting for something to do. And there's this rather attractive young woman also seated eating breakfast. And last night she was quite scantily clad. She was dancing for the Red Walk gangers. This is the woman that tried to brush very close to Gaius, who Gaius noticed had an earpiece and a Vox implant. And as you all stride up to the bar and sit down, Eli comes over and says, "Morning! 4-hour camp for breakfast, yeah?"
Well, I Campton. Don't do a Capellan one.
I'm sorry,
For 10 bonus points, what am I going to ask you to do next?
You're going to ask me to fill your flask full of Recoff, aren't you, mate?
The God Emperor himself. What a gift! What a gift!
Yeah, what the hell did I Campton breakfast? I thought your job. What the hell did I Campton breakfast? I thought your job was to know. This is the first time I've known it to be wrong. No, it's a Capellan to my friend at the door.
You see, here's the thing. You think it's me that's wrong, didn't you? But let me tell you, it's you that's wrong, my friend. And our camp for breakfast is a thing of beauty.
Oh, is this you backtracking now?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Look, and he points up at the board above him, and it says breakfast menu, Iacanthan breakfast, and there's nothing else on it.
Are you delaying our breakfasts, Gaius? Are you delaying this shit?
5 breakfast, Eli. Not 4, 5, please.
What's that?
My breakfast.
Yeah. Shut up, Kenny. I've got you 2.
Shut up.
I've got you 2.
Well, right, stop arguing with him, then.
I've told him no. I've told him.
I was gonna get between them. It's like, we're all on the same tick. We're all on the same side.
Oh, I know.
Oh, hold on, listen.
You're getting hangry.
It's all right. We're fine.
I don't like it. Just calm yourselves down and let's have some account from breakfast.
No, you got to listen. Something happened last night. I was attacked.
What? Attacked?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
By this man with strong but powerful arms.
Oh.
Strong but loving arms.
Yeah, but but kind as well. But no, anyway, it's something to do with. He's after Siegfried von Morton.
Siegfried?
I think he's some kind of bounty hunter. He's trying to hunt him down, or like he's got some kind of vendetta or something. But it's like Siegfried. He wanted me to get to Siegfried.
What did this man look like?
Can I remember what he looks like? What's this guy look like?
Okay, so he's quite tall. He's about 6'4". He's broad-shouldered. He has a shaven head. One side of his face and head is scarred. But rather than making him look ugly, it kind of makes him look rugged and handsome. He has a little bit of stubble, which looks like it's going grey. You place him at maybe 40s.
And he told me his name as well, didn't he? He told me his name was Nias.
He did. You know his name was Naeus. And as soon as you say the name as well, you all would remember the confrontation between the man in the carapace armor and the 5 members of the Red Walk that happened right here where you're sitting now, last night before all this.
Is it that guy who was having a bit of a kerfuffle with them Red Walk boys?
Yeah, that's him. That's the one.
How did the elderly guy like that get a drop on you, Kenny?
Well, we don't need to dwell on that. But like, we were having a good time. We were drinking, we were celebrating. You know, I trusted him. He seemed a trustworthy guy. I had a quiller behind his ear. You know, I didn't have my defences up, did I? I thought we were having a good night. You know, it's not. I couldn't tell he was going to betray me.
How did you wake up, Kenny?
How'd I wake up?
Were you fully clothed?
What are you trying to say? It's not like that. It's not that kind of place. No, he's not that kind of guy.
Okay, I don't know if he'd like use some sort of like date.
I'm telling you, his target was Siegfried von Morton. It wasn't my anus.
That doesn't sound good.
Trouble if he tussles with Siegfried, I tell you, he don't mess about. He's a killer.
Yeah, but I've got a feeling.
From what they tell me.
Got a feeling
from what the files say.
Got a feeling he's used me. He's got some information for me.
You want to talk to the Kenny? He poked you for information.
Oh, you're right. You got a bit red in the face. I said he used me. You know, he took something from me.
He used you.
Yeah.
He take from you, can he?
I don't know. It's like
we can get it back.
Out of my mind. I don't know if I can get it back. I think I'll never get it back.
Well, if you ask him nicely, he might give you it back.
He could have got
the recap that's just been poured into my flask.
Oh god, that's fucking hot.
Let me have one of those. But yeah, it's like I think
keep steady because it's.
We've got to let Siegfried know he's in danger.
Blow it first.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if we'll get.
I'm losing you now, Johnny. I'm losing you, buddy. On your
losing me.
Yeah, like you're going a bit in and out.
I'll come back in.
Don't know if it's.
Dave, can I just ask you a quick question, Dave?
Yeah.
This music, has it got voices in the background, or am I just?
No, it has.
I don't hear any music at the minute. I don't know.
It has. Oh, good. Yeah, because it's making me like paranoid.
No, it's got voices in the background.
I'll turn my music up. Sometimes I have to turn my music down. Sometimes I turn it up. Like depends on the GM.
Yeah. The whole time you're talking about this, Trantia is sitting very quiet and listening. Also, Eli walks past you all, and he puts a big, hearty-sized mug in front of you and pours you all a good measure of recaf.
Well, thank you very much, Eli.
You're a good stick.
Trantia says to you, Kenny, did he say what he wanted with Siegfried?
I think it was, like I say, I think it was some kind of vendetta. I think he wanted to fucking avenge his father. It's like this. The way he described Siegfried, it was like he was some kind of like angel of death, fucking hunting through after the fucking corrupted and judging them, choosing who was right and who was wrong, who was like evil and who was good. It's like an evil Santa Claus.
He was just killing him.
Oh, he's just killing them, and sometimes he got lucky, sometimes he didn't.
I mean, that sounds more like the Siegfried.
Yeah. But it was like more myth than man. So, yeah, I think he just wants to make the guy pay.
I don't think Siegfried needs an excuse to murder anybody.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. So this guy, I think he wants vengeance. That's what I think. I think Siegfried needs to pay. He needs to pay a price for the crimes he committed.
I don't know. I think Siegfried can handle himself. He's pretty.
Well, you mean we should warn him? I mean, we should warn him.
I think anybody who can get the drop on Canny and rehypnol his big ass, like, we need to be worried about.
Canny has a point. At the end of the day, Siegfried's a part of our team. And if we can get warning to him that this man is looking for him, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I think Siegfried is definitely a capable man who can look after himself, but we must warn him, surely, that someone's looking for him. Bearing in mind that he's... How many of you have any of you read his file? Do any of you know anything about him?
I can't read, alright? No one ever taught me!
I'm sorry, Canny, but I do believe I've offered to help you with that a number of times.
I've not actually ever bothered to pick up the file at Siegfried. It's taught me a few things when we first started out. Where it's from and stuff.
Legally speaking, Lord Siegfried von Morten is a dead man.
Yeah, he's a fucking dead man when I see him.
No, Kenny, he was declared dead a little over a year ago. He was caught red-handed, tried, sentenced, and executed. Basically, he was what is known as a serial killer. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, who isn't a serial killer though? Which one of us amongst us is not a serial killer?
I'm not saying.
I don't generally murder at breakfast.
I mean,
not with my coffee and.
I mean, we're all.
I could murder at breakfast. Does that make me a serial killer if I murder this breakfast?
I'm gonna murder this breakfast. Go on, serial killer.
He's gonna get his little knife and jab it into a root sausage.
Kenny, you're missing the point with Siegfried. We're all killers here. All of us have killed people for various reasons. But Lord von Morten killed many people for sport. He hunted them. And,
But we've all done that, Trancy. We've all done that, haven't we?
No, but we haven't all done that.
You've killed more than he has.
I don't know about that.
I've only ever killed baddies. That's where I draw
You
the line.
always steal
Of
kills off
course you had, Otto. And she pats Otto on the head. The point is...
I'll mercilessly kill anybody.
Only the baddies.
The point is...
We're supposed to kill the baddies only. We're the goodies.
Yes,
you're
here for the baddies. Yes, Otto.
Yeah, as long as you just say, in the name of the Emperor, as you pull that trigger, it's fine.
Your breakfast hasn't arrived yet, by the way. It hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, just remember, in the name of the Emperor, then pull the trigger. It's fine every time.
Fork like this.
Gonna murder that breakfast.
The point is...
Serial killer.
What's the point? My head's hurting.
I'm gonna go full Siegfried on this breakfast. Yeah.
Lord von Morten's death was faked to allow him to escape from his homeworld and to basically set up a new life and pursue new business interests on behalf of his father. But due to his somewhat bloodthirsty nature, he kind of fucked that up. And that's how he ended up here with us. He came to the attention of the Inquisition. But for all intents and purposes, legally on his homeworld and in the official administratum records which span the sector, Lord Siegfried von Morten is dead. That's why he goes under a different name. That's why Mesmeron calls him Ricelor.
Ricelor.
Anyway,
So with this man...
Naeus knows he's not dead anyway. Naeus knows he lives.
Exactly. So if he knows, how does he know?
Well, no, it seems to me like he finds someone who knows something and then he just fucking attacks them and takes that information from them.
A bit violated, can he?
He got into my mind.
It's a bad thing to do. I reckon we'll give this Naeus a piece of ours.
He's fucked with my mind.
We'll get him back, Canny. We'll make him feel the cold hand of justice. Justice!
We're gonna make him pay. He's not gonna get Siegfried. We're gonna
justice,
make him pay.
Kenny, it's gonna be justice.
Yeah. I like justice.
Yeah,
Naeus is a... You think this Naeus is, a psycho?
I don't know what he is, but he's definitely fucked with me. I don't know what's going on. I just know I know he's been in there rummaging around with his dirty little fingers.
Justice.
So sometimes I
Those
say
things
stuff
have
just to get a kick out of Johnny.
Well, look, we have a mission.
Can't do his nails. The evidence is there to see.
Do you think we should?
Check under his nails, yes.
Do you think we should abandon the mission, head back to the mansion, or?
I don't know. How can we get information back, Trantia? Someone would have to leave this place, wouldn't they?
Well, we'd need to find a Vox terminal, surely, and contact the mansion. Contact Gladstone.
Have they got Vox down there, have they?
I have no idea. I mean, we're pretty deep. With that, Eli turns up and puts 4 breakfasts down in front of you, and then he sidles over to you, Canny, and says, "And you, my friend, I believe this one's for you." And there's an extra breakfast, which has a few extra slices of very thickly sliced fried meat, and he puts it down with a flourish.
Okay, I'm going to eat as quickly as I can.
Thanks, Eli.
No worries. 7 frowns when you're ready.
Alright, I will see if I can pay the man. I'll take it off mine. Oh, it's going down.
Okay. You eat breakfast. It's surprisingly good. It mostly consists of various fried meats. Some of it you recognise, Canny, as being things like worm burgers and sump dogs that have maybe been reshaped. There are a few other bits of meat that are very different in flavour, a little smoky, things you're not used to. It's surprisingly good. For all of you think it's surprisingly good. Even Trantia comments that, I must admit, I always was told that the Underhive was a place of poverty and wretchedness, filth and deprivation, but this place is... Well, I'm not going to say it's the best place I've ever eaten, because that...
Can I scrutinise the meat?
Sorry?
Can I scrutinise the flavoured meat?
Sure you can, yeah.
See if I can make an assessment of what I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otto can as well.
It's the most important use of scrutiny.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
It's to scrutinise your meat.
I know. I have to.
It's definitely, Canny, it's definitely a meat that you haven't had before. So in other words, it's not, the usual pauper's fare that you would be used to. Hayden, you're rolling so well tonight. Gaius. Ooh, Otto, the flavours just down the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite place it. It's almost like you've eaten something like this before, but was it something Mother used to make, or was it that time that your grandma made that big roast? You can't remember, but
Can't remember.
Gaius,
Tip of my tongue.
you remember this meat when you were first taken from 47 Capella. I mean, the food that you had on that world was pretty shit before you were captured, probably even worse after. But after you were rescued by Lystug and the sisters, and you were taken to his vessel, you spent several months in transit to Scintilla. And during that time, you ate a wide variety of food, and sometimes the people that you ate with, which were mostly ship's crew or members of Lystug's entourage, they would tell you what you were eating. Grox. This tastes like Grox.
Eli, good sir, is this Grox?
He looks at you and says, I see you know your imported meats, my friend. Yes, it is indeed, Grox. He looks really proud of himself that he has Grox.
It's very good. Very, very good. Beats any of the trash I've had on my own planet. Reminds me of the first best meal I had since getting off that sheep. Thanks anyway, Eli. Sorry, I digress.
Eli. Are there any hardwired Vox terminals down there in this fucking pit?
Right, two things. I would
I've
like
got one.
Otto to make a plus 10 intelligence test. I would like Canny to make a fellowship test. We'll give you a plus 10 as well.
Can I make an inquiry over Vox as well?
Yeah, sure. If you want to make your own.
An intelligence. Is that an intelligence test?
Yeah.
Wow.
When it comes up.
I don't know if I need to even roll anything.
I should hope not.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Give me an assist if you like. Give me a plus 10.
Okay.
It would be more beneficial for Hayden to make his own inquiry.
I've done an inquiry test.
I've rolled a 1, Dave.
I don't know you have. That's why I said it'd be more beneficial for Hayden to make that.
Cool.
Johnny, did you make an intelligence test?
About to now, yeah. It's had a bit of delay. Plus 10.
Okay, so Hayden, what I'm going to do, because you called that before Kenny rolled the 1, what I'm going to do, because your inquiry is utterly useless at this point, I'm going to give you that 3 degrees of success. On your next inquiry roll. So the next question. Oh, actually, no, not on your next inquiry roll. I'm going to let you choose when you use that. As a bonus for Canny get the natural 1, because there's not that much information I can give Canny with the natural 1. So I'm going to spread the benefit of his natural 1 to you.
Thanks.
So you can choose to use that 3 degrees of success. And I'm going to come right back to the response here in a moment when I've had a piss.
Cool, I'm going to go for a slash as well, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Stephanie went to town riding on a donkey.
Go and get a coffee.
Okay. Coffee.
They're AFK. I'll just use that opportunity to grab a beer. Be right back.
I don't blame you. Guys, I've been meaning to send you this for ages.
What's that?
My actual Gaius token I made ages ago. I'm going
you knew what?
Well, you know Guard Seth?
Yeah. I remember you saying the other night about how you changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the original. This is the Gaius one I've got. So I've just downloaded it. I'll put it on Discord, or you can drag it off at any time you want.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'll just put it on the Discord chat. Enter. There we are. It's on there. So if you want to take him off at any time, it's just on there.
Cool.
But,
yeah, I'll grab it tomorrow.
I've been meaning to for ages because I've had it made. I even got the model of him.
Yeah, I remember saying. Yeah, I'll sort it out tomorrow for you.
No, cheers. It's just I ended up making a dick pincher gang because it's so easy to just change figure, shape, and a couple of items on people, and they look so much like a raider anyway. I did that in my game, and then I based all the guards off like sort of like a Gaius thing anyway. So, but my guard Seth one looks a bit better than him.
For some reason I can't see it right now, but I'll sort it out tomorrow.
It's in the chat.
About it. Yeah. All right. Oh no, Johnny.
Just making a coffee.
Okay. Oh God.
Alan's screen never loads for me. Are you there, Alan?
Yeah, he is.
If you like, sometimes you need to rejoin the chat. I think.
Yeah, I'll try.
Happens to me quite regularly on Discord.
Oh, Alan's alright. Alan, are you just holding that face, or is that?
Alan has frozen. Yeah, he definitely has.
Is he just frozen in that face? His mouth's wide open for me. Oh no, it's closed. It's alright, my face isn't loaded now, but that's fine. I'm happy, it's okay. Yes, so back here again. You've been
now I can't see you, so I'm gonna read.
I can't see me, don't worry. Don't worry, Alan, I can't see me either.
Okay.
That's fine. As long as I can hear and see you, like, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess so. Pardon me.
I was quite serious about this.
I have to say, at the minute, Otto is bigger than the average man. He looks about 1.5 times.
I don't know why that is, Al. I really don't know why Otto is so big. It's really bizarre.
He's a bit intimidating, isn't he?
It looks like he'd,
Manhandles.
Yeah, he could hurt you if he wanted, right?
Yeah, I look a bit shriveled next to him. I didn't need my armour. I'm a bit shriveled next to anybody, actually. Apart from Rolf Kazafal. So we're looking for bodies, aren't we? Tracking bodies still.
Well, kind of. I think our next objective is this gay German that we need to try and talk to. But I think when we get there, he's not going to be there. He's going to be talking to us through some kind of proxy. That's my prediction.
I'm only communicating with you now. Oh, my breakfast is lovely. Join the eye camp for me.
I want to ask what items are in an eye camp for breakfast.
I can't see Hayden. Just give me a second. Let me.
It's alright, nobody. I can't see myself. And I can't see 2 screens. Hasn't even loaded me in. It's shit card.
Yeah, I still can't see Hayden.
Yeah, I can't see myself either.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay, so what is in an Icanthan breakfast is there is some sort of sausages that you think are probably made from worm burgers, and there's also some other smaller sausages that you think like a bit like what you would consider a stump dog, but they're spicier and better tasting. There's also some sort of vegetable matter. Maybe it's fungus, you don't know. It's been mashed together and baked and then sliced up, and that's quite tasty. There's also some like tiny little eggs that have been fried. You have about 6 of them all scattered around on top of your breakfast. You don't know what they're from. True Iacanthans, of course, would know that that isn't really a part of an Iacanthan breakfast. It's just one large egg on a real Iacanthan breakfast. And you also have these thin, crispy slices of meat that have been identified as groks. So basically, it's just a big pile of meat with a little bit of vegetable matter and a pile of little tiny eggs.
Nice.
How's that? How's that for making shit up on the fly, Alan?
That's fine, Dave. I just like to see it.
I know you were testing me there, Alan.
That's going to make you Trump.
You do
Fucking
the same,
right.
You do the same to me, Dave.
I know, and that's why I enjoy gaming with you. The back and forth makes us both better GMs, Alan. It's a test, isn't it?
I felt like I failed the other night when you both asked me what the plant men's names were, and I just didn't have any for them.
No. You didn't fail. You didn't fail. What happened there was you learned a lesson that we will be cunts. And next time,
that's a good lesson for a GM to
it
learn.
is. It is. Your players will be cunts. And next time, you'll either have those names ready, or you will just think, "Fuck these guys! They're going to troll me. I'm going to troll them back," and you'll return fire. And that's what it's all about to me. All right, welcome back, Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, so with these inquiries that you've just made, Canny with his natural one, there's nothing else I can do but give you a piece of information that would have otherwise been locked behind a side quest wall. Eli points to the back wall of the Sanctuary Gallows over here, where you see this dirty, dark, red-robed man. And I think I've mentioned this before. His robes put you in mind of a similar sort of thing to what you first met Veneta in. He points over there and says, "Don't make it, a big thing. Don't let everyone know. But you seem like a good sort, you." And he pats your hand. He says, "I took a shine to you, Last night when you were in here with your mate having a drink, you were spending a lot of money. So I'll tell you what, I'll do you a favour. Seth over there, he has a knack of being able to get into all the different nooks and crannies of the Desolation network. If anyone can get you a Vox terminal anywhere in the city, it's him. I'm not saying he can, but I'm saying if anyone round here can patch you through, he's your fella."
Okay, I'll step up and I'll say,
Yeah, you've done me a sort of favour there. I'll go see what you can do.
Yeah, just one thing. Don't mention the eye. Yeah.
Don't mention he's a metal fuck.
No. Don't mention his eye.
Okay, aye.
You'll see.
Aye.
You'll see.
Aye.
okay, I'll head over to Seth.
So, are we all right to follow?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm follow.
I'm gonna stay at the table. I'm not gonna crowd this guy because it might
All right.
cause suspicion.
Yeah, Trancy's going to stay with you also.
Isn't it? We don't need
Anyway.
to. I don't feel like.
Okay. You head over, and as you get closer, I'd like you to both make a perception check, please.
Is it site-based?
No.
Passed.
Ooh, so close, Gaius. Canny, as you get close to him, there's you get a bit of a mild headache. It's not particularly painful. It's just a bit annoying more than anything. It's almost like there's tiny flies buzzing around you or something. There's like this constant buzzing noise that whizzes past your ears. And he is just standing there, staring at this data terminal that the screen of which, and you've probably seen a similar data terminal before back in the mansion, but the screen on this one is off. But there are a few lights on the control panel that indicate it's powered up, but the screen itself doesn't seem to display anything. And he doesn't seem to notice your presence. And he just stands there. He's got a couple of mechadendrites. Like what you've seen, you know Veneta can use these. And I'd like you to make a tech use test, please, Kenny. And if you don't have tech use, half your intelligence. And also you, Gaius.
Okay.
I've got tech use, but it is already at half my intelligence because it's a basic tech use.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure what these mechadendrites are. You've seen Veneta wear one before, Kenny, but this guy's got two. Gaius, you know what they are. One of them, the device that's on the end of it puts you in mind of some of the equipment in Dr. Pench's surgery bay. And the other arm puts you in mind of the pistol that Veneta had that was given to Otto that was used to kill the Gene Stealer.
Okay.
And he just stares at this screen that's off, and his eyes are blank.
I think it's plugged in.
You don't see any cables, by the way. There's no obvious cables plugging him in.
Roy, you there?
As you say this, his head does turn 90 degrees very smoothly, looks straight at you, Canny. And his left eye, you see, is covered in what looks like tiny scripture. There is no eyelid, there's just this metallic orb, and it's covered in tiny writing.
What's that say on your eye?
I would like to make a fellowship test, please. Great fellowship test.
Mention his eye first thing. What's that right on your eye? Like it.
You fucking Jesus. He says, he looks you up and down and says, interesting. The scripture on my eye is a constant reminder of the sins I have placed upon the machine god, that I have carried into his soul. I have defiled his soul, my soul, your soul, everyone's soul with my belief. The data should be shared with all.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. You're a sensible guy. We hear
Aye.
you're the man to know. We hear you're the man to speak to. We need
Aye.
certain service.
Aye.
Guy, this is my mate Guy. His name,
Aye.
his name,
That's
his name's Guy. That's his name.
Aye, my name Guy.
Got his eye.
It's a perfectly good name. But yeah,
I'm his guy. Aye.
he's my
What am I
guy.
account for?
Guy. So anyway, we need a hardwired Vox. We need an encrypted channel. We need to talk to someone up Hive, House Eldon. Can you make that happen?
How far up Hive do you need to connect?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a fucking map, but I think it's pretty fucking far up Hive. House Eldon, they're right at the top, aren't they?
House Eldon. It will be risky. There is much protection around the data streams of House Eldon. But I can probably do it. 50 thrones.
No, 50 thrones. For such a valuable service. What's the catch?
Catch. There is no catch. You pay me money. I make the connection.
Fine. You keep your secrets.
I'll pay him the 50 thrones.
takes the money in his hand, and he pauses and says, "Understand, I cannot be held responsible for any repercussions, nor can I guarantee the message will get through. This fee is merely for the attempt."
Just fucking do your best, that's all I ask. I've paid my thrones. No one's gonna hurt you.
He looks over you all, over the pair of you, and says, "Very well." And then he stands there, facing this terminal again. And you see his eye, his good eye, flickers for a moment with light. And a panel on his neck slides open, and a Vox mic slides out and comes straight towards you, Canny, hovers in front of you, and then he goes, "Please hold. Please hold. Connecting. Please hold. Please hold. Connecting. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Please hold. Please hold. Oh no! Oh no! I've chucked a heavy dice on the wooden floor. Connecting. There's this strange noise, static, comes down the line.
I could have bought it all, but it won't. We move tomorrow. You shall never, ever see such a glorious sight as what is going on. And the God Emperor said to all.
You are through to House Pagney. How can I direct your call?
Okay, so what's does Siegfried have a taken name over there that we're aware of or not? I know obviously Lady Pagney. I don't know if Agent Rizel has a false name or not. I can't remember.
There is a false name, and I can't. Oh no! I do remember. I remember Lord Siegfried, and Trantia's name is the same as.
It's Lady Ray's, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Ray's, the same as Mira and Vladimir, because I thought that was amusing.
Okay, so I'm going to ask to speak to Lord Rains. It's a matter of the utmost importance.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Lord Rains is currently not in the property. I can, however, take a message for you or a contact detail to ask him to call you back.
What about Lady Pagney?
One moment, please. Can I ask what this is about? Lady Pagney is a rather busy woman, as I'm sure you understand.
It's about an assassination attempt.
Please hold. 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 Please continue to hold. Your call is important.
For the record, Dave, you're a naughty boy, by the way.
Why? How am I naughty? Please hold. Please hold.
I can't hold it out much longer.
This is Kale. This is Kale Marotti of the Household Security Service. You have contacted us with a warning of potential terrorism. Is this correct?
I don't need to talk to you, I need to talk to Lady Pagney.
I am sorry, but Lady Pagney is not currently available. However, I deal with House Pagney security.
How do I know I can trust you?
Did you ever go to Lady Pagney's tower, Canny? I don't think you did.
Canny
did you?
didn't. Vanetta did. Canny did.
No, yeah. You have contacted my mistress in regards to a potential breach of security. I am the head of her security. If you think you cannot trust me, then perhaps the call you have made is misplaced. I'm a busy man, and if you do not wish to pass on this information, then that is fine with me.
Right, all right, you're making my fucking head hurt. It's Lord Rains. You've got to get a warning to him. There's someone coming from Down Hive, all the way Down Hive, tell him, right in the pits of the Underhive. Some kind of bounty hunter. He's got a vendetta against him. He's going to try and do something to him. Maybe kill him, I don't know. But you've got to warn him. Tell him to be careful.
There's a brief pause. Why would a bounty hunter hunt Lord Rains? He is simply a visiting noble from a distant family.
I have it under good authority the Lord Rains has killed this gentleman's father. I honestly think he's killed a lot of fathers, a lot of mothers, a lot of women, a lot of children. He's just killed... I think he's killed a lot of people. And some of those people want vengeance. That's all there is to it.
Cold killer.
Okay.
Caller.
I will.
Assassination attempt.
I will pass on
You-
this message.
You were involved in an
to,
assassination attempt last year.
I will pass on this message to Lord Rains. I'm sure he will be most concerned. Tell me, my new friend, what's your name and where you calling from?
Just tell him the person who brings this warning to him. Tell him it's the cannibal who brings this warning.
Okay, so just to clarify, you want me to tell Lord Rains that a cannibal or the cannibal tells him that someone seeks to kill him as part of a vendetta because he has killed a lot of people, a lot of fathers.
Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Am I not making myself fucking... Look, you know, you tell him. If you don't tell him, I'll give you my solemn oath. I'll come up hive there and I'll make you fucking pay myself. You tell him. Give him my fucking warning. That's all I ask.
Danny, I would like you to make a fellowship test, please, with or a charm test or anything like that you think might apply, with a +10.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll give it my fate point there, I think. Well, it's a bad pass, but still fail.
Okay. Okay, my friend. I will pass on your message. Consider it done.
Yeah. Well, I owe you, alright? Whatever your name is.
And I'm going to end the call.
Okay.
thanks, Mr. Seth.
I'm going to turn to Sam and say,
Thanks, I think that did the trick.
I'm going to pat him on the back.
You done me a solid favour there, Mr. Seth.
His hand goes 180 and looks down at your hand as you pat him and says, I was expecting something like, Mother, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm going out into the wastes. Who are you people?
Tell me, Seth, you got anything else for sale, or is it just access? Got any, I don't know, high-tech shit? I've got thrones to spend.
He looks you up and down, says, I am not in the market. of selling my high-tech shit, as you put it. I am here hunting the data waves. And he stares back at the screen.
But it's just a fucking question. I mean, you'd have to fucking get the ump about it. I mean, fine. Anyway, you've done me a solid, Seth. I owe you one. So, yeah, if you ever want anything from me, just let Canny know.
And with that, I'm going to take my leave. I'm going to mutter under my breath.
Gives me the fucking creeps, that fucking guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
He's a crazy voice.
he is a little creepy.
Fuck that guy. Otto, you're looking awfully big, mate. You're looking like...
It's fucking massive. You're looking swole, Otto.
I mean, have you
Why
been
is Otto so big?
Have you? It's because he got his end away. That's why it is. Yeah.
I think it's all this really good down hive food. It's the only explanation. Should we see if we can make Otto a little smaller?
I think so. Give him the alt treatment.
I'm going to talk to the rest of the guy and we'll say,
well, that went very well. I think we've got the warning up hive.
Did you give him a Did you give him a name?
Yeah, I mean, I told him my name, didn't I?
Right. Did you tell him he was trying to go and bump him off? It might have been helpful.
Oh yeah, that'd have been helpful. No, I forgot. I didn't think.
Oh, he'll be fine, mate. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that'd be useful information or so.
It's all right, man. I didn't want to interrupt you on your call. There's nothing worse than somebody interrupting you.
Oh, you should. No,
when you're on the box, mate.
Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, you should have been there. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, he'll be right. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Anyway, Siegfried can handle himself.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, that'd have been. You're right, Otto. That'd have been useful information. Anyway, I mean, let's not dwell on it.
Yeah, let's not. It's a very nice man from all accounts, anyway. So, one of us.
We've got a mission to see this Endish fella.
Oh, so small now.
That's what he should be like. He should be a tiny little man. He's like 5'5" or something, Otto, isn't he? He's really small.
Yeah, he's really
he's hunched over as well, which makes him seem even shorter. It's not all about height, Johnny. It's about the brains.
It is.
Shall we go and see this gentleman then?
He's hunched over because there's so many. He's got so much brains that it weighs him down. Let's give him a hunchback.
It's the extra storage RAM, isn't it? It's backup RAM.
Ram's heavy shit, man.
Yeah. Let's go, Kenny.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bad feeling about this, but we've got an appointment to keep.
We have.
Do you want a lift, Otto?
Yeah, if you would, Kenny, that'd be appreciated. My back's feeling a bit stiff this morning. Mattress is a bit uncomfortable. Thanks, mate.
Now we can probably sit on your shoulders, I reckon. If you take the aura off Otto.
Shit. Okay.
Group them together.
So you're heading off to
Meeting.
Gwendish Manor, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For an appointment.
All right. Somebody paid for breakfast, didn't they?
I did. I took the thrones out of my account. Okay. 7.
As you leave. Oh shit! Where's my? There we go. Sorry. As you leave, Eli calls at you and says, "You take care now, lads. See you again."
Thanks, Eli. We're going to stick together now. We don't want no more day rapers.
Everyone make a perception check, sight-based, as you leave.
Perception check.
Oh.
And one more. Hey.
Okay.
A 1.
That's a 6.
Oh,
Still a
can't
very
see.
good pass.
See a lot up here on Kenny's shoulders.
Yeah, you do. You have a little bit of a height advantage. And you notice as you're leaving, there's not really many people in the sanctuary gallows. You know, besides the staff and a couple of people that you see on your way out that are sat round the back out the way. There's a couple of other patrons sat at the bar that have been there the whole time. One of them, you realise as you're leaving, is definitely paying a lot of attention to your group. And it's the woman in the red dress. The woman that you saw dancing for the gang members last night.
Yeah.
And she seems to be watching you. She's been picking at this breakfast for quite some time, the whole time you've been in there, watching you. You get the impression she's maybe been lingering. And as she leaves, she's watching you. And as you turn around and look at her watching you, she suddenly averts her eyes.
I think we've been made, gentlemen. That lady in the red dress over there was keeping her eye on us.
Why won't she look at me? Oh.
That's probably what all it is, Kenny. To be fair, you know, you are a fine specimen of a man.
Ah, yes, the lady in the red dress is also the woman that you noticed with the comm bead, the vox mic, the woman that tried to brush up against you.
I know she had a vox bead the other day on her when she tried brushing up against me.
Fantia speaks up and says, "I can confirm. Gaius pointed this out to me. She's rather well equipped for Underhive."
Spy. I'd say she's an informant.
Who do you think she's working for, though? Who's she
That
reporting
gang.
to?
King, innit? Whoever's in charge of this place.
Maybe.
Who else would you inform to? I mean, you know, that's how they get that's how you maintain a power base, isn't it? You people telling you everything you need to know, so you know everything.
Shall we? Should we have a word with her? Give her the shakedown. I'll leave her at the moment.
Leave her for now.
All right.
Back to that one later.
We'll see if she causes trouble for us.
Yeah, if she follows, then we'll talk to her.
Maybe she's working for the cult. Maybe she's one of them ruinous powers ones.
You never know. You never know.
She might have boiled down there.
Oh no, Kenny. That's a low blow.
I'll hire her later. See what the story is.
Anyway, we've got one. Let's stay on focus. Let's stay on the mission.
That would be an amazing idea if you wanted to get the information out of her now, Otto.
Don't know if she's...
Pump it out of her.
We got to pump up her information.
Yes. I will. If you pat me down, I'll. Does she offer those sort of services?
No,
idea.
Oh, you've become virulent these last couple of days, Otto. Yeah, you're insatiable.
If I'm hanging about with you, Kenny, you've inspired me.
Yeah, his sex drive rubs off when you've done it.
Just want to be like you, Kenny.
Let's leave her be. We'll stay on. There's this gay German man we need to speak to.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I don't say that.
There's this gentleman we need to speak to.
No, but it amuses me anyway.
A lip.
Her lip.
Yeah, from the League of Gentlemen.
So you head up to Endish Manor. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to push you on. And it's like I've said before, you know, most of this place is very cobbled together out of machinery, crates, scrap metal, all sorts. But at the top of it all, there is this house that looks a bit old. And this is where you came before, where you met Duggan, this gentleman who claimed to be Omar's assistant. And you approach the house. What would you like to do?
Look, see if there's any guns trained on me.
Make a perception check, please. Sight-based.
Okay.
Has anyone else got a headache? My head's fucking nipping.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a rough head.
Possibly get some recaf out and just pass it down to him.
Okay, so Gaius, you don't see any guns training on you, but you do notice that the closer you get to the peak of this weird beehive-like town, the more there are these red leather-wearing gangsters. The members of this gang, the Red Walk. There's more and more of them, and you don't see them. They're not particularly well armed. Most of them just have leather. A few are a little better armed with maybe mesh or some flak. Most of them have blades, and they're quite crude blades. Maybe the best sort of blade you see is a mono blade, and they're definitely more concentrated the higher up you get. But you don't see any particular device or weaponry that looks like it's trained on you. But you also get the impression that you are being observed around here.
Okay.
But it's not like a clandestine people peeking around corner. It's just there's people stood around, gangsters doing things, chatting, and occasionally they cast their eye over you.
There's a lot of these weird S&M guys, but be careful.
Yeah,
lads.
basically, there's a lot of these people. You do quickly get the impression you're vastly outnumbered. Maybe not outskilled, but definitely outnumbered by a long way.
Lost Johnny.
We have lost Johnny. I'm going to tip my tricorn hat to one of these red leather wearing guys.
Okay.
Well, let's get fucking on with it. We don't need Otto anyway.
It's fallen off your shoulders.
Yeah, he's still riding on his shoulders as you tip the tricon hat. There's no one moves against you. No one even moves towards you, and you get the impression that no one individual is watching you, but everyone is watching you. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're being monitored.
Yeah.
We're testing the air as you go past.
Johnny's still in roll 20, so I don't know what's going on there, but carry on.
We're going to head to the manor.
Okay. Pull up to the front door, and like I said before, this is this strange house. It's not what you and I would consider a manor house, but for people of the Underhive, it's definitely a manor house. It's a 2-story building. It's built of wood and stone, and it looks ancient. It looks like it's maybe been moved here, because there's no other reason that a house like this would be built here atop this pile of shit that's hanging down from this support column, where everything in Gantry hangs from. It looks a little dilapidated, but compared to most of Gantry, it looks quite fancy. There's a couple of columns that lead up to a raised porch area where there is a large double door, which is where you went before and you met this Duggan character. What would you like to do?
I'll head
Knock
up
on
to
the door.
Yeah, head up straight to the door. Give it a whack.
Yeah.
Okay. After
I'll brush myself down quickly and smart myself up, let myself look presentable.
Okay. After a few moments, that sounded like Johnny.
It's green Johnny though, not yellow Johnny.
Johnny's got 3 identities. I'm sure he has. Are you there, Johnny?
I am here. Yeah, I am. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
That's the wrong thing.
It's all right. As you approach the door and you knock at this door, it opens a crack and you see the face of this man who he looks a little taller than Otto. He's of a similar sort of frailty, a little bit hunched. One arm is augmetic, but it's a very crude augmetic. It's not like, Gaius's fancy bullshit. And he says, "Can I help?" "Ah, I remember you." And he opens the door wider and says, "Mr. Endish is 9 o'clock. Please, come in. Do."
Thank you, my good man.
Thank you. Is that your brother, Otto?
I'm gonna tug at Canny's collar to put me down.
Yeah, you are still
Are you
riding
two
on.
related?
I'm gonna fail to take the hint and just carry on walking.
I'm gonna,
Blissfully
actually,
unaware.
gonna fall off as I hit the door frame. You put me down, please. When I hit the door
Wait,
frame.
wait. Oh, sorry, I forgot you were there. Of course
No,
you
I'm
come
so
down.
I'm so light. I've been working out. I had a salad yesterday.
Yeah, you hardly wear anything, Otto. I mean, it's no trouble.
I'll lay him down on the floor.
It's Canny, and then I'm just gonna basically give like a crooked sort of like little hug on one of his big fat legs, and then just shuffle forward like a Jawa.
All right. As he leads you into the room and he shuts the door behind you, he leads you across this very narrow corridor. You don't head down the corridor; he leads you across it through a door opposite you into this entrance foyer, which puts you in mind of like a smaller, cheaper version of Mesmeron's mansion. In front of you, there was this large, wide staircase that heads up, and two wide sets of stairs split either side of you, left and right. But it all feels cheap and run down. There's a number of doors and passageways. I would like you all to make a perception check, please. I've just realised we've still got the cyberpunk music playing. Let's stop that.
I was in the world of it.
Yeah, but
Sorry,
I've got some other music.
It's site-based perception, Dave.
Yes.
I'm back into roll 20.
I only ask you because of my eye. Did that even come up?
Yeah, it did. 5 degrees of failure. I think.
I'm sure that was from the time before. I failed 2 in a row.
Yeah, I think you've
Oh,
just
come on.
failed 2 in a row. 5.6.
Well, no, he's actually failed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, let's rub it in. Let's rub it in.
93, 97, 93.
Oh, wow. It does.
Okay, he doesn't lead you up this fancy staircase. You can see a couple of corridors branching off. He leads you off to the left of this staircase into a dining room. But Otto, you glancing around as you're being led past this staircase, you briefly see through a gap in a door in the opposite direction to which you're heading. There's this double door that's propped open, and you see bookshelves, glorious bookshelves. And you can't help but imagine, what information would be on these books. You can see them right there. Well, they're not right there. They're about 15, 20 meters away, but there are these tomes of knowledge. But you're led away from them into the dining room. And from the dining room, please, this way. Duggan leads you towards another side door, which he pushes open and gestures you to enter a small office space.
Is he holding a candle?
No. There's
he's holding a candle to the music.
there are lights on the walls that look like candelabras, but they're clearly electric powered, but designed to look like candelabras. And he gestures you to enter. And inside the room, there is a fireplace that burns away. There are 5 chairs around the fireplace. There's also a desk standing in one corner with another chair behind it. Seated in this chair is a man. And I'm going to go for a wait, and then we'll carry on.
Enjoying painting my Puma armored car. It's awesome.
Nice.
God, darker. Yeah.
All right. Oh, Alan's not here. Okay.
That's better. You're all loaded in.
Might as well get- Yeah, hang on.
I feel like we're in a haunted house or something like that, you know. It's got
That-
a definite creepy haunted house vibe. Music,
I
the
can't
music
tell.
especially.
I can't help but see a skull face. Well, like a mouth and some eyes and a nose in the middle of that hive ball city.
Hey, I'm not going to comment on that. Right, so before we do this encounter with Omar Endish, is there anything you guys want to ask me? Anything you want recapping or reminding of? So you're armed, basically, before you get into this conversation.
Recap us.
Yeah, what are we here for again? Thing is, we're looking for work. Proposing looking for work, but then
Okay.
we're
Dave.
going to
Bodies.
find out about these bodies, aren't we?
Yeah. So
Okay,
what
cool.
you've told Omar you're here for, or rather, what you told his helper outside you were here for, is you were looking for work.
Yeah.
You know there is various work to be found here, various different tasks. You don't know much detail about them, but you have heard rumours of hunting. You've heard rumours of escort missions, caravan protection, things like that. You know, trade protection.
Yeah.
But the real reason you're here, the reason that you're here for the Inquisition, is because of what's going on in the previous town, the Gallows Way, where this mysterious artifact was found. You know, this pendant. And the reason that you came here to this city was because after you went to the Gallows Way and you found all these dead people, you ended up embroiled in some fights with some cultists, various other stuff, and you pieced together through various means the idea that bodies are being sold from the Gallows Way, and that they're sent down here to this town, Gantry. And one of the people involved is a man named Darnis Fane.
Yeah.
One of three brothers. Darnis is the guy that was found dead with the pendant on him. You're also aware of two other brothers he had called Feru and Tormus.
Hormus.
But literally, you don't know much about why you're here. You're just following the trail, basically. As we go on, if you want to ask questions out of character, please do, because I do appreciate that there's a lot of weird plot in my game, and there's gaps between games. So feel free to ask questions.
Okay.
But that's a brief summary of why you're here.
Good. Thank you, Dave.
You're ushered into this room, and this quite well-dressed man, I mean, not ridiculously well-dressed man, but for down in the Underhive, he's pretty well-dressed. He has on a white shirt, a white waistcoat, a white suit, white shoes, that are all a little bit dingy, a little bit stained, a little bit sullied. His hair is slicked across in a side parting. He has no facial hair before you get really weird about it. And he says,
Come over.
Welcome, welcome, my friends. Please sit by the fire. It is so cold this time of year, yes?
Yeah.
Sit by the fire and huddle.
And I'm going to pour myself a recap.
Yeah, he comes. It's very important I demonstrate this. He comes and sits at the end of your group, quite near the fire, and it's very important that you understand that he sits just like this.
Okay.
Very good.
Right. So he definitely looks comfortable.
He's comfortable, and he says, "So, my new friends, you seek work, and I recognize you from yesterday. You make some purchases. You purchased some of my finest throwy things, yes?"
Definitely did. We you seem to have quite an extensive market.
You like to kill things. You like to kill. You found yourself in the right place of work. So tell me, how long have you been in the town?
We're not very long. We've only been here a few days. We're a mercenary outfit.
Of course. So many passed through this place.
Canny's killers.
Catchy name. The two C's. Oh, I like this.
You're liking it a bit too much.
So what sort of thing are you looking for? You're looking to travel. You want to see the world. You want to travel the wasteland. You want to see the city. I can help you fulfill your dream as well as make profit for all of us.
Word to you. You're the man who can get some paid work.
Yes, indeed. I can get paid work for many people in many different ways. You tell me, what sort of business is it you seek? Do you have roots in the city?
Yeah.
No, I don't have.
It was a good place to come to get some work.
Go on, guys.
I was going to say we don't have any roots in this city, but want to start making a few. And start getting a bit of business drummed up. I don't suppose we don't mind transporting live goods. We do good on bounties. That sort of work. We're good at transportation of people, things, objects.
We'll fetch. We'll carry. We'll
get the odd dirty job done.
What a thing, bring it here, we'll bring it here, you know.
You're interested in the grunt work, not just the violence and the fighting, okay?
No. Some things need a bit of a stealthy approach to it. And obviously some things require a bit of muscle, looking at my friend next to me.
He's
we always need some brains, which is why we got that person, and to be honest, I'm just here as a shield.
He's going to look at Otto and say, "Oh, please, I don't question anyone's potential. Everyone has their uses, yeah? Different situations. We all have our own skill set."
Is your skill set, sir? What do you specialise in?
My skill set, my friend, I have contacts. I have contacts. I'm a mover. I am a shaker. I know people, and I know how to get people to do what I want.
I see.
Yeah, anyway,
seems to be the man to speak.
We could do a mission for you too. Maybe we'll build up a bit of a relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm sure that's correct.
I'm not going to turn aside any offers.
No, it's quite open to offers.
Oh, good. Well, I have many different business arrangements that I am looking for extra hands for. I can maybe think. Let me see. 3-4 days. I have some deliveries to make. Later on, there is always the aspects of going out into the waste and bringing back what the hunters find. There is all sorts to do. Let me look at you. Let me look at you.
That sounds good.
Mm.
I like a good hunt.
He stares at you all for a moment and says, It's so exciting. Such an eclectic bunch. He keeps watching you. He seems to be definitely drawn towards Canny. He seems to be looking at Canny a lot. Did I tell you what I do? I have a pool of useful people. I put you in the pool. You be contacted when there is work that I think will come your way. Yes?
Oh, that sounds fair. That sounds fair enough to me.
Yes.
And you mentioned something about this hunters getting back game.
Why, yes, in the wastes of Desolation, there are many strange and wonderful beasts that can be harvested for hide or meat or, whatever. It is not something I particularly am interested in, but I facilitate.
It just sounded fun to me. Bit of a game hunt. I even get a bit involved in the grunt work, make some money. Yeah.
If that is something you are interested in, that you have skills in, then of course I can make it happen. But it is not really my...
Yeah, don't worry about that at the moment, but it's just nice to know, thank you. But yeah, can you put us in your pool of useful people?
Of course. I always like to have extra bodies on hand.
Well, we are very able, sir.
Yeah, maybe we can make an arrangement. Yes, I think this is start something good. Anyway, we'll be off now. We've learned all we need to learn.
That's it. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Very good, very good. Did you have somewhere you're staying it down?
We've got some fucking crates.
Oh, the finest accommodation. No, it is not at all. It's not really that good. I understand it is pitiful, but hey, you're fucking 5 miles below the surface of the world. What do you expect?
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. But yeah, we've got places to stay. We don't need no charity.
Yeah. I didn't mind the crate. Door was pretty rigid.
It wasn't too bad.
Anyway, thank you very much for your time, sir. I reckon we should get cracking.
Very well. If I find any work I think might suit you, I know where to find you. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. We'll be off now.
Very good. Very good.
I wasn't sure whether to start asking him about the bodies then.
I think, so we're going to head off now, I think, Dave.
Yeah.
Head back, what I could say.
Here's the thing, we can either go on full balls to the wall, we can try and fucking grit him, make him say what say. I think he's the sort of guy who'll have defences. He's a clever guy. He's not the sort of guy to be taken unawares. We need to worm our way in, make him trust us, and then he'll slip up. That's what I think. We'll act all pally-pally, and then when he's not expecting it, slap.
Canny, we're still in the same room as him.
I don't have anything from my. I'm just gonna enjoy.
I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna make a big deal about that. But yeah, it's up to you guys. What happens next?
What did you say, Johnny? I missed that, buddy.
I said we're still in the same room as him.
No, that obviously would not happen.
I'm assuming that Alan's saying that once you've left.
Yeah. I thought I'd said but we're trying to, obviously leave at one point and then have a discussion of what's going to happen. So.
Yeah.
I was just being a dick, Al. Sorry.
Okay, so
It's all right, Johnny. I expect nothing less.
okay, so
Not
you,
their
you
fault, man.
you leave Endish Manor.
I feel like we're missing something as we go leaving there. Oh well.
What you want? I mean, you could try and fucking beat on him and make him tell you what he thinks.
I don't think he'd last long with a beating, guys.
You reckon we miss a chance? I don't know. I had a bad feeling about it. I've had a bad feeling all night. It's like
What?
I don't trust anyone anymore.
Trust me, Kenny. And he's gonna squeeze your arm slightly.
I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to talk amongst yourselves. That I will not be privy to until I watch the replay. So do with that what you will.
I think he would have definitely had some defences. So it's like, you know, we're in the middle of like an area where there's like loads of those gangers around. So if anything had happened,
We haven't got guns either, have we?
No, we're flipping like.
We didn't,
very
but I
lightly
mean
equipped.
that's the least of our problems. But I don't think that's it at all. You know, I've just got a bad feeling, just like going in full aggression there.
Yeah,
don't
I
think it'd
do.
work. You know, maybe
Wouldn't
I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think.
No.
So I just thought we'd
I think
try.
there's
another
like a lot of
approach.
stuff under the surface here. Like we're only seeing like the positive upper side of this place. So like, we don't know what's going on under the surface of this place.
Yeah,
at all.
should we go around the factory blocks or anything? See if we can find out.
I don't know if there's any factories down here, buddy. I don't know.
If we're being
I don't know.
observed, like we might get. If we're observed, like sneaking around and stuff as well, that could draw more unnecessary attention to ourselves. Like, you know.
I just think it's like you know, getting in the place, you know, establish a
Absolutely.
bit of a footprint almost. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
see how
like
you
it's a bit more
you
of
know,
a
like you don't
flow.
rush it.
Yeah, it's a bit more of we've got to be softly with this one. I think.
I don't know.
So what's our next move then?
I say
We
I reckon we stay down there for a bit. We do a little bit of a bit of work, a bit of mercenary work, a bit of bounty hunting, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. Down here in the pits,
scouting.
and see if
that
all
sounds-
the what's his chops has got any work for us.
So it pays off. Like, I mean, good chance that, like, you know, that one of the jobs, like, if he's fetch, like the fetch and carry stuff, like, we could be just moving bodies, but not like we're really bothered what we do.
Well, I said that
Yeah,
because of the
that's-
body
that way
thing.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping to get
That's
into
it.
something like
That's
that.
what I mean. Like, you know, I mean, do a mission or two and see if anything develops that way. You know,
Yeah.
rather than just trying to
So-
attack him straight out. I mean, that's one option, but I that's not the option that I thought.
No.
would
I
work.
don't
that's
think
fine,
it'd
you know.
work. You know.
So I don't know.
I think this is the sort of guy that I think if we do some work for him and stuff as well, build build a bit of a rapport, a bit of trust with him, do some successful missions for him, like
And then stab him in the back.
and stab him in the back. That's usually better. I think that's a bet when his guard's down, or he might reveal stuff to us as the trust level grows. So it's like we should definitely sort of take our time with it. But then again, we haven't really got much time. That's the only problem. Time's against us because we don't know if there's going to be how imminent this attack is. It's not. Well,
No, you
I
don't
think
know.
we do. So, you know, that's the only problem. There is that time constraint. We're waiting a few days, and we're sort of while we're waiting, we're away from where the action's going to take place. You know.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you there. That's a very good point Johnny makes. You are aware that there's this build-up of numbers. You suspect it's an attack, but you don't know when. But I feel like when I give you a bit of a recap earlier about Omar Endish, I think I missed something out that might be important to you. When you were searching the factorum where the dead were processed, you found evidence that there were bodies being shipped down Hive to a man named Omar Endish. And it's been a while since I gave you that information, so I feel like I have to reiterate that to you. And also, you found evidence that there was another trade going on as well involving weapons and armor.
I think what it comes down to, Dave, is we like we either go on the attack straight away, or we try and just befriend him a little and then see if he lets anything slide. So
Yes.
there's basically we've gone down one option of the other one. The other one is we could just try to beat him down, but
Yeah, I get that. I just wanted you to. I just realised when I gave you a bit of a recap earlier, I forgot to tell you that you do know definitely that this guy is somehow involved in this body trade.
Well, we know that much. But
all right, okay, fair enough.
It's like whether we try and basically beat him down, and try and get him to tell us what he knows, or we try and I suppose befriend him a little bit and get some information that way instead. So.
Also, a class faction should depend on
exactly that.
Sorry. What'd you say, buddy?
I was going to say also, the timeline thing, but also get the information out. We might have to change the course of action and get the information out if the time's ticking down too quick.
Say if that's what you want to do, then that's what we'll do. But
that's something that's very important about this whole quest is there isn't a timeline. Not one you're aware of anyway. You don't know when any of this is happening. It could happen now, it could happen next week, it could be happening while you're down here. If there is an attack on Gantry, on the Gallows Way and things like that, you wouldn't know. You don't know when it's going to be. Not to feed your sense of paranoia, but yeah, I'm purposely being really vague about this.
Well, I'm going to stick with what the group says, like, do it softly then.
Yeah, for me, it's a choice, a decision. It may be the right or the wrong decision. I don't know, but that's what I think. So I thought we'll try and butter him up a little bit before we
break him up.
Yeah, rather than just going, full balls to the wall and attacking him. I don't know. That's what.
Turn him into the Crumb's Crunchy Delight.
All right.
I actually find that it was like it might have been a hologram for all we knew if we'd have leapt on him.
Well, that's I mean, you don't know. I mean, I've got the feeling. I've just got a bad feeling about just going full on. So
we don't know. So yeah, I think definitely taking our time.
He could have a defensive side parting for all we know.
Easily.
Yeah.
I mean,
like prehensile fringe.
Do you think I'm the sort of GM that would give someone defensive hair?
Prehensile hair.
I mean, I never have before, but it's a fucking good idea.
It's a good idea.
All right.
Magic hair.
It's So you leaving Endish Manor. It's over to you guys. This game is entirely in your hands at this minute.
I reckon we should go earn some money on either the pits or doing this hunting lark. Didn't you hear some guys on about the hunting yesterday in the bars?
Yeah.
Could get a name for ourselves.
Hunting in the wastes for animals or for men. It seemed easy enough.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
we could just hang around, make a bit of money. Make a bit of rep. And then we'll butter up this guy. Butter him up real good.
Yeah. I'm sure he likes a bit of buttering and based.
What do you mean, guys? I don't understand.
Well, it's like you baste the turkey before you put it in the oven. To make it taste better.
Yeah.
Like you butter a bread to make it taste better.
Yeah, like a bit of hot oil.
That's the one. Sometimes having a greasy dish is better than having it like nice and fresh, innit?
Yeah, you won't want it, dry.
No, exactly.
Definitely not.
It's always best to add a bit of oil. A bit of meat fat as well. Ooh.
A bit of dripping.
Yeah, a bit of dripping. Gotta love that bit of dripping. Can imagine just rubbing it on now.
Make a very convincing argument, guys.
Oh, thank you. I thought you respect the food option.
You've convinced me.
It's the way forward.
Alright. Yeah,
Forward backwards.
to the hunting pits then.
Yeah. So I think we're seeking out. I don't remember the guy's name, but there's it's a noble gentleman I spoke to on the first night. You know, when we were doing their exploring in the
Yeah. I know who you mean. Just a second. So, just do something. Nope.
Have you got him on dial-up?
I've just
Don't have him on fucking dial-up.
so many people.
Are you taking the piss?
Where the fuck is? There he is. Oh, I remember him now because how would I not remember that name?
His name, Dave.
Perfectly good name.
His name was Elias McClitoff.
Perfectly good name.
Yeah.
Reliable name.
Strong.
Strong. Hits the
Okay.
spot.
It's a robust name.
It's a spot, yeah.
Sort of name that, you know, rubs off on you.
Yeah, you know the score. All right, so you're heading back to the gallows, are you?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, we like hanging around there. Oh.
It's around midday.
Back
when you
here
get back to
again.
the gallows. There's a few more people here now. I'm just going to put you all back down here. This guy's gone. Okay, there's a few more people you can see now. There's the very attractive woman that you saw watching you, Otto. The one that Gaia saw with the obvious combeat. She's still sat at the bar. She has a drink in front of her, and she clocks you. You see her watching you as you enter. There's a couple of people over here. You can see entering. As you enter, you can see a couple of people here. They don't seem to be paying attention to you. You can hear voices from further back in the bar. And over at the bar itself, beyond Eli, beyond this red-dressed woman, you can see this group of 4 quite well-dressed people. Over near Seth, basically. It's over to you guys. What would you like to do?
I walk up to Eli.
Okay.
We're after a certain guy.
What's his name again, Dave?
I don't know. Who are you looking for?
The bounty hunter guy that I was spoke to on the first night.
What, Naeus?
It's called Robert.
Not
He's called
Nias.
Robert
No.
Oh, you're looking for...
There's a
you're
guy
looking
who was
for
around. He was around
Yeah.
here at this point.
Yeah, you're looking for Elias McClit stuff.
Elias McClitty.
He says,
McCliffy's biscuit.
oh, yeah. He came in an hour or so ago. He's round about with his buddies, and he points to the rear of the bar towards the west of the bar.
Cheers, Eli.
I'll slip him a throne.
Okay, knock a throne off.
Mm-hmm.
Look it off.
And then I'll head off.
Okay, so that's... Okay. Gaius.
Gaius is going to follow Canny.
Okay, Otto, what are you doing?
What
Sorry.
is this monkey man?
This monkey man, where are you looking?
Erasmus smeared.
No, he's not a monkey man. Look really close. He's wearing a really good suit.
No, from my view, it looks like he should be in the Planet of the Apes.
Okay, so yeah, he's wearing a suit.
Oh,
He's wearing
he
a
is,
very nice
actually.
tan suit. These are the guys, these 4 people here are the guys that you overheard talking about the Jolly Cup. They mentioned something about the Jolly Cup, and they also spoke of some Xenos specimen escaping from someone's custody. And then they shut the fuck up when they realized you were listening.
Ah. Okay. Oh, there's red tits again. Stay away from her.
Keep your eyes on the prize, guys.
I am doing. I'm running. She's watching me again. I'm saying the comms quietly to him. He's watching us.
Don't focus on her tits.
They're so hypnotic.
Who's going to approach? I was going to approach her.
Okay.
Shuffle over.
I'm gonna pump her for information.
Plan.
Okay. So Gaius and Otto, you've headed over to Elias. I would like all 3 of you, please, to make a fellowship test. Wait. There is a modifier to this. Oh God, what's happened to this? There we go. All right. Yeah. Hang on. Where the fuck is...
Fellowship tests.
Just a second.
And there it is. Getting ready.
Canny, you get a +30. Gaius, you get a... Sorry, Canny, that would have been a +20, not a +30.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I failed either way, Dave.
Okay. Gaius, you get a +10. Otto, you get a +10.
Son. Okay. Gift. I'm trying to use my hands for good, not evil. Okay. Shift.
What?
Sorry, mate. Talking shit.
It's just really bizarre how you're whispering about shit like that while you're rolling around stuff related to Trantia. Okay. Trantia sticks close to you, Gaius. Very close. She doesn't quite take your arm, but you get the impression that she would if she didn't believe it would make her seem weak. She's not comfortable down here in the Underhive. Trantia is something of a chameleon who has been trained to fit in various situations, but down here in the Underhive, she is not comfortable at all. And you've realised that she's struggling to try and act like she should be expected to act. And she, right now, is staying very close to you.
Okay.
And you get the idea that, you know, it's because she's a little scared. Okay.
I'll give her a reassuring nod.
Okay. Okay, so Gaius, Canny, Eli, Trantia. Sorry, Gaius, Canny, Trantia, all over near Eli. Otto has gone over to the woman who's sat at the bar. GCT. Okay, so you approach these 3 people. Gaius, you briefly spoke to these people before, I think. This is the man who spoke about hunting things outside the hive because their hides and their meat are worth a lot of money. And he sees you approach and says, "Ah, I remember you, my friend. You are the man of skill. Yes, you told me about your skill. You're looking for work."
Yes. You are talking to me, or are you talking to Otto?
Talking to you, yeah.
I was paying attention apart from the first bit. So yes. It's because he went from Otto to us. Yes, definitely. I'd like to get involved and get some paperwork. Start getting my reputation working a bit, sir.
A reputation is everything, is it not?
No, exactly. Everybody needs to start the reputation somewhere.
They do, and this work is not for everyone. Not everyone has the stomach for it. No, it can be nasty, violent, aggressive work. But you look like a sturdy fellow, and your friend here,
He points at Canny.
arms on you. You look like you could tear the hind legs off a grox. No?
I'm gonna say stomach.
Yeah, it's a body part. It's where food is digested.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Sitting opposite this guy that's doing all the talking is this fellow Warg, who is just a fucking slab of muscle, and he's of a very similar size to Canny. The main difference between Canny and Warg is that Warg doesn't look like he has any body fat at all. He looks like he's pure muscle, and he just sits
What are you
there.
saying, Dave? What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything about you. Don't fucking start with me. No, he just sits there and he's like utterly silent, and he watches the exchange between Gaius and Canny and Elias. He never speaks, he just watches constantly. Says,
Look, I tell you how these things work, yes?
Yes, please.
We head into the wastes. We bring back as much meat as we can. Everybody gets 10%. Yeah? Are you interested?
Yeah.
What do you mean 10%? Seems like you're cutting us out. We'd be worth more than that.
No. You see, we sell the creatures, we sell the meat, and everyone gets 10%.
I'm going to scrutinize him, please.
go for it.
I will do the same. Since I've got it. You've reminded me of it.
Passed.
Fail.
Canny, you know a bullshitter when you see one. He's purposefully avoiding what you've said. He's just repeatedly telling you, this is the deal. And when you question the deal, he's saying, but this is the deal. There's 3 of them around the table, and there's 3 of you. You also are aware that this guy said he lost a lot of his previous people. So if everyone gets 10%, I mean, your maths isn't strong, but that doesn't add up to 100, doesn't it? Who's getting the other? Oh, your head hurts.
I'm gonna move up to him and say,
You're taking the piss out of me! You're taking the piss! No!
I'm taking the piss. You're the one looking for work, my friend. You don't like the deal. You don't like the deal.
No, I don't like the fucking deal. You can fuck off. Taking the piss out of me. You think I'm a fucking mug?
Hey, I've got an idea. Where do you sell the meat, Eli?
Don't fucking talk to him. I'm the one fucking talking to him. He's fucking taking the piss out of you, asking about fucking meat. We should fucking slit his throat.
No, Kenny.
I'd like you both to make a fellowship test, please. Okay. He looks at you and says, Canny, he looks at you and says, look, if you don't like the deal, you don't like the deal. I'm not holding your face over a barrel here. And this is a phrase, Canny. This is a Desolation phrase to hold your face over a barrel. And it basically means, to extort someone. It says, I'm offering you payment, you're looking for work. If you don't like it, move along. No big deal. No harm, no foul.
I'm going to say to him, we want 15% each.
Surprisingly good maths, actually.
Give me. Do you have barter, Canny?
Maybe. Quite possibly. It's a big fail.
15%. What do you take me for, a mug? It's 10%. Or nothing. You find work elsewhere. That is the deal. Simple.
And I'm going to push over the table and then fuck off in a huff.
All right.
Muttering under my breath.
Okay, as you push over the table, Rourke clambers to his feet, and he is fucking massive. He does make you, Canny, look a bit feeble. And the woman sitting opposite them puts a hand on his arm, and he seems to instantly calm as you walk away.
Yeah, you better back down. Better back off. Taking the piss out of us. Trying to give us such a shitty deal. No.
Give you the same deal as everyone, says Elias.
They want the waste, murder you, and then, sell you for meat.
What's up, an ambush?
Good chance here. Let's be quick. I don't want to anger that big guy.
Shit, Trantier. You expect Trantier to interact? What on earth do you want me to do? I'm just here in the background until I remember I'm supposed to be controlling her.
Good chance here. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Don't expect too much of me. I'm an NPC.
So those background voices are a bit blaggy sometimes, aren't they?
Yeah, they are really blaggy.
It's like you keep thinking there's someone outside.
It's almost like I'm trying to create an air of paranoia and confusion amongst my players.
Succeeded.
All right.
You know what, lads? I think we should just go out and do the hunting ourselves and take up all the profits.
Yeah. Don't we need someone to tell us who's on, or what?
Don't we need we can find out what we can hunt and get a guide and point us in the right direction. Give them a percentage, and then we've got a pie, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. We don't need him. We can steal his contracts.
We can steal his kills.
What's he got that we haven't? Fuck all.
We can outperform him on the field.
Yeah, he's a fucking
stalk him, and then do the final kill on the prey, and claim it for ourselves. And do all of the hard work.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean.
Well, we can see how it's done, can't we?
So you were saying we need a guide, we need a scout for the waste.
We need a scout, I reckon, and then we can go out and make some money and get a name for ourselves as road traders. Do some of the big game.
Fuck him! I'm not taking his fucking 10%. He can fuck off.
Exactly. Let's go to business. Game.
Well, ask Eli knows what's going on.
Then we can start a burger chain. In space.
What, like fried meats?
Yeah.
In like with onions.
It's
Make
time.
Gaius.
It's time. Trantia steps between Gaius and Canny and places a hand on each of your forearms. She just gently takes you both by the arm and says, "Gentlemen, what are we talking about here? Have you forgotten why we're here?"
Well, yeah, I mean, we're trying to butter up fucking Omar Endish. Either that'll kill him right out of hand. I don't know, one or two.
Butter him up.
Yeah, like get into his confidence.
She looks around the place, seemingly confused for a moment, and says, "Do we not serve the Emperor's holy orders? Is that why we're here?"
I mean, you could say that.
She's right, She is right. It is in our job description in the contracts that we signed.
You're speaking of wandering into the wastes and hunting, and I'm going to put this as bluntly as I can. Fucking about with these people.
You're saying it's an indulgence?
I'm saying it's not why we're here.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should just
Yeah,
go and, maybe we should just go and storm the manor.
The pendant. The dead that awakened in Gantry. The bodies. This is why we're here. Is it not? And she looks frantically between you, Gaius, and Canny, and eventually, reluctantly, she looks at Otto too.
He's saying it's, I don't know, it's saying we're being distracted. Like a magpie with some shiny baubles.
I'm saying you all have certain skill sets, and it's very easy for you to be drawn back into old habits.
Yeah.
World
She's right,
you came from.
Well, I thought you're saying we shouldn't butter him up, we should just beat him up.
They're not my words, Canny. What I'm saying is, we know that the bodies came from here. Gantry.
Let's go and have a look around, see if there's any warehouses. Like you said, Gaius.
Told us to beat him up for the information, but it's fine.
It's not a bad. It wasn't a bad call. That guy.
I mean, at this point in the game, what you have to decide is: do you trust your GM who's playing an NPC?
Well, this has been one of those times you write to your other group, going, "Sent out my Dark Heretic group. That's this thing." Told them quite clearly
Hayden,
with their.
Hayden, you are learning.
Told them repeatedly multiple times with interrupted times for the NPCs, and they still went out and hunted in the fucking wastelands.
Yep. The question is, Hayden,
Son.
am I fucking with you?
Who
knows?
Look, I'll just take it as what I actually think it is.
But here's a conundrum for you. I'll be honest. I am absolutely fucking with you all. I always am. I'm always fucking with my players. But do you think I'm doing it to be a cunt, or do you think I'm doing it to make the game interesting? So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just throwing random shit out there to make it weird. So come on, what are you doing, guys?
Well, we're hunted in the waste, weren't we?
I don't know.
Like some kind of battle.
Okay, yeah. Getting information from Omar Endish about these bodies.
I mean, yeah, you could
say I could say I forgot something at his house, and then we could that way.
We could go back and beat him up, or we could go into the waste.
I'll daff him up. good and proper, and he's gonna his fist like that. His tiny fists.
I mean, you could try it. I just got a bad feeling. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, I'm not.
Maybe I'm being
Well,
paranoid.
Maybe.
But you know, you could do it whatever. You could do whatever you want.
Right.
well now.
Let's have.
Let's go on.
Let's waste 3 sessions hunting.
Oh, 3, Johnny. 3. He'll be more
3 or
3.
4. 3 or 4.
It's all on you guys. All on you guys.
Let them take care of these fucking cultists themselves. Fuck them.
You're on your own.
Yeah,
We've had our fill of this shit.
they'll be all right. There's a plan.
All right, guys, I'm off for a slice. I'll be right back.
Honestly, I'm not trying to tell you where to take the game. I'm just reminding you of certain things. What you do is entirely up to you, and I will react to whatever you do. This has always been my experimental game.
All right.
I will always fucking.
Is there anywhere we could get
yeah.
like lots of explosives from?
Well, yeah, you do know when you were in the shop. If you remember, you might not remember. There was a lot of explosives for sale in Omar Endish's shop in the back of the bar. Basically, you went to the back of the bar and you met this servitor that spoke with Omar Endish's
with his voice. Yes, that's right.
And he sold you a lot of grenades and various other bits and pieces. And he did have other stuff for sale. He had various weapons and items and shit for sale.
Just thinking like of
Quality stuff as well.
putting lots of explosives onto the main struts of the Bell Hive, and then holding him to ransom on a phone call.
Yeah, that's
Blow the
hive.
hive.
That's a fucking great idea. Let's do that. Let's
Set
do
the hive
that.
to blow up.
Get a beer.
Yeah. That's a great idea. Let's do it. I love that. Idea.
We are the Inquisition.
Basically. Yeah.
No, mate, don't we just pull that card and just go with the Inquisition? Tell us what you know.
Kind of we're unarmed, and they really don't like the Imperial justice system. Don't know how well that'll go down. If we suddenly go, we're the Inquisition, by the way.
Yeah, very true.
They might just butcher us and display our heads on the gate.
I don't know how to get the information out of Omar Endish for these for the bodies. Do we need to sneak into his place?
Yeah, we could maybe try and sneak in.
Do we need to sneak in and see if we can find the information in a safe or something?
Do we wait a few days and like wait for him to call us back to his place, and then duff him up? Then we're in the middle of like enemy territory, surrounded by loads of.
Yeah, I don't know if we're duffing him up's the best course of action to go.
I don't think it is.
I'm all for doing a stealth operation, going and raiding his house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I reckon that should be more fun. I reckon. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
And then if we're wrong, we can duff him up for the information.
I just kind of feel that he's got defences of some variety.
Yeah.
He will. He's not going to man with contacts, so he's going to have been able to get contacts that can get his place out without doubt. And plus he can call in like knows how many of these gangers as well. Because they're always watching the place and watching everybody going near it and stuff. So they're sort of like while they might appear to be, disorganized or, not really paying attention, they probably are paying full attention to us, especially if we're in an area where, somebody of importance is staying. We've got to be being monitored. We are being monitored. We've got somebody watching us. Since we got here, they probably know more. We don't even know if, on the tables there was some sort of recording thing, so they could be listening. They could have listened into our entire conversations. We don't know.
What is the trade round here? What does this place trade in?
There's arms and everything. Probably all the illegal
Arms and
stuff,
people.
like, arms, people. Yeah, basically. Like
The
everything.
The only thing you know
forbidden
about
cheese.
the trade, forbidden cheese. The only thing you know for definite about the trade round here is that up high in the gallows, they were selling bodies down here, and you do have some vague idea that there has been weapons and armor bought from here. But other than that, you're not really sure what most of the trade is around here.
Oh, I'm going to ask Eli. Eli, my good friend, would you be so kind to inform me? I'm waiting for Eli to say it.
Eli doesn't finish your sentence. He just looks at you.
I was wondering if you could tell me if about what this place was for trade. Well, its main price, it's like other places like use foods.
I think if he knows what food we want, he knows why we're here already.
Make a fellowship test, please, Gaius, at a +5.
On inquiry.
No, this would. Fuck it. Yeah, it would be inquiry. Yeah. Shit. Oh, you've already got
Inquiry,
You've already got 3 degrees of success inquiry, haven't you?
I have. So I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Thanks, Alan. Your one might help us move forward in this game.
He looks at you for a moment, and you see this man. He's a heavy set man, and he's a little bulky, a little ugly. He's not as big as what Canny is, but it's obvious that there's some corruption in his body, some deformity that makes his entire frame bigger.
Oh.
He's probably size-wise he's probably on par with Canny in terms of size, but there's no hint of aggression to him. There's no muscle behind the flab. He's just a big fat man.
But they do breed them big round here, don't they? It's two massive people.
The occasional one. To say how most people are poorly fed, there's the occasional one that's really well fed.
We've got that Wag or whatever his name is, and Eli now, and his missus.
Yeah, I mean, assuming they're all from around here.
Perez, Beza, she looks like she's quite well built as well.
But before we do this exchange between Gaius and Eli, I'd like to go back in time a little bit, because when you first came in here and everyone went and spoke to the gentleman Elias Maglitov and his friends, somebody, Otto, went and sat next to the woman in the red dress. So let's do this. Let's deal with this.
Okay.
Just a moment. So you're just sitting down next to her, are you?
Yeah.
Your friends are off. They've left you alone. I mean, you're probably not the sort of person that should be left alone in a place like this. Christ, what happened last night? Fuck it. All sorts. Anyway, this woman looks at you, and she's halfway through a bowl of this very fragrant smelling soup. She pauses and looks at you as you sit down. She says, "Hello, can I help you in some way?"
Well, I don't know, my dear. Can you? What is it what's your job here? What do you do?
You're very forward, little man. You think I work here? I just make a fellowship check for me, please, Otto.
Oh, his fellowship's very good.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be really embarrassing. And hang on a second, that one. Not that one. Hang on a second, I've lost my tabs. Oh, discard. No, I'm pressing the wrong thing. Sorry, Dave, just bear with me.
It's all right.
It's good, Joey. You got this new laptop, Johnny.
Yeah. Alan, you come.
I'll be right back.
Slightly laid up again. Just bear with me.
And
Oh, where are we? Ah, yeah. Here we go.
Dagvy.
The Gavy.
Dagavy.
Hmm?
Dagavy.
Belinda the Gavy.
Belinda Dagavy. Belinda Dagavy. Anyway, I'm not talking to her.
You
Not
know?
at the moment.
We wish you were.
So
Okay,
I'm
what's
more
wrong?
into bears than orders bread.
Sorry, I've forgotten what you asked her now.
Yeah. So what is it? I said, what is it you do? What is it you do here?
What I do here, my little crooked friend. And she looks across the
Now.
bar, and you see her looking at Gaius and Canny and Trantia as well.
Yeah.
And she says, very little. Most of the time, my work is to be pretty and to listen.
Well, you've
That is
certainly
all.
succeeded. Certainly succeeded in that, my dear.
She is pretty. Definitely. She's quite young as well. She's maybe only like early 20s.
Okay.
So if a guy like me wanted to do an arrangement with a lady like you, what would it cost me?
Give me another fellowship test, please.
Get a natural one. Come on, oh, you stud. Ooh.
She smiles, and it's not an unkind smile. You don't get the impression she's mocking Otto or being cruel to him, as she says, "But of course, this is my work."
Oh, in that case, I enjoy your company this evening. A little longer.
She nods, she smiles, says, "Of course, that is why I am here."
I know I'm not much to look at, but you know, things I know will blow your mind.
She puts a hand on the side of your face, along your cheek, very gently says, "The things you know have no meaning here. This is not why you or I am here. We are here for a moment, for a connection between two people, nothing more." And she puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Nothing else matters."
Oh, you're absolutely right, my dear. Seem to have it nailed.
I mean, he's a little bit lost, but he's obviously taken in by
thing. I was just wondering if you can afford her.
She said 10 thrones.
Oh, that is a bargain. Yeah. I'll oh, take your time, my dear. Have you all ready?
Okay, knock 10 thrones off for me, Johnny.
Yep.
She stands up. She's reasonably tall for a woman. She's about 5'10". And she is quite possibly the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. There's something about her. I mean, you've met some attractive women in your time, especially since you joined the Inquisition. All of the female cast are attractive because
that's why I joined.
This is a CBS show. But no, all of them are attractive in various ways. There's something about all of them. But this woman, this Felinda, there's something about her that is almost otherworldly in her grace and her beauty. And she takes you by the hand and she leads you out of this place.
Just gonna
Towards the door.
turn around and see and say, just wave the bar, the guys at the bar.
Sid.
You both see Otto being taken away by this voluptuous woman with this like quite revealing dress on. You can't deny she's an attractive woman with an incredible body. I mean, who wouldn't go with this woman? Is what you think?
Just kind of quickly comes Otto. Go. Everything all right?
I can't say anything because she's leading me by the hand.
Put your thumb up. Yeah, see, thumbs up. Okay, looks like, as I say, we got lucky.
I can't tell you. I'm providing you with an opportunity here.
Oh,
He's taking opportunity for himself, guys. Trying to get his end away.
Ah, well, he might as well.
The dirty little bastard.
Trantia is sat right next to you, Canny. She puts her arm on your arm, Canny, and says, "Let him have his fun."
So he's going to get space aids if he carries on like this. Oh well.
Mesmerised. He looks back at and he's being led away.
That's the worst kind of AIDS.
Yeah, I know.
Otto, you're led across the road into one of the cargo containers. You spent the night there previously, and it's like mid-afternoon right now, and you're led there again by this woman who is, quite frankly, one of the most attractive people you've ever seen. She is striking. She has this dark hair that's like in waves around her face, and you feel like the more you look at her, the more beautiful she becomes. And she has this very petite face with almond-shaped eyes, and every single aspect of her, every single curve of her is exactly as you wish it would be.
Stuff. Gonna get my money's worth then.
Otto, you slag.
Once you pop, you can't stop. Oh, that's me.
Okay, Otto's going to be tied up for some time. Gaius, Canny, and Trantia are still in the bar. What are you doing?
We were. This bartender was about to spill the beans on the work. after my successful inquiry 3 degree
shit.
thing.
Yeah, totally forgot about that. Hang on, let me have a look back at my notes.
Spill the beans, you say.
Spill the beans!
You dirty cunts!
Tell
Okay,
us.
where were we?
Right,
Where were we?
Right, Dave. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna head in now at this point, if that's all right, because I've got to be up early. I've got to run.
Yeah,
tomorrow, so.
we're nearly finished. Let me just yeah. If you want to go now,
sure,
that's fine.
Sorry.
I'll deal with what
No,
these guys did, and then we'll catch up next time.
I might do that. I'll be
But
responsible.
well played, Johnny. You banged a underhiver, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. You know, no, that's not the actual reason. Like, because we was talking about other stuff before, and if you see what I'm doing, like with the, I don't know. I can't say it, it's too meta. So, but you know,
Be the
two and
meta
two
chicken,
together,
Johnny. Be the meta chicken.
Meta chicken.
Squawks.
Well, basically, it's like, you know, we've been watched by this woman. So now she's not watching you. She's, you know, you it's a perfect opportunity for you to go and do something stealthy or, you know, mission orientated. Now that I've taken eyes.
What
this
you're
set
saying,
eyes out of the
Johnny?
equation.
It's a tactical shag, is what you're saying.
See.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge any of you for a tactical shag, and nor am I going to penalise you for exploiting tactical shags when one of you has a critical one. I have rules in my games which I've never specified, but I think you all are starting to get the idea of what my rules are. Tactical shags definitely are not covered by those rules.
For the mission.
Yeah,
The mission.
It's all about, you know, the rules in my games are all about would Dave do it in real life? Has Dave done it in real life?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Has Dave had sex with a man to get cocaine? No, but you know. Yeah.
But it's not off the table.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny, you get it. You get me. You're in my head. Yeah, all right. Anyway,
This is
no,
like
fuck that.
This is the realm of, you know, weird exploration of the self, isn't it? So you can
This is
you can
why
pretty much
role-playing
try-
games are beautiful. This is why role-playing
Exactly.
games help you grow as a human being. Like, I never
Dude.
realised how much I was into being fisted by a man until I started playing role-playing games.
so wrong.
Basically saying it's therapy, is what you're saying.
It can
Therapy,
be.
yeah.
It can be.
This is therapy night, right?
No, it can be.
Yeah.
It can be therapy. It isn't.
It's therapy.
Isn't always, and it isn't always based in reality. But these games can legitimately, you know, really help you if you're a fucked up person and you've got some trauma. These games can help you. I mean, I am a fucked up person. But nothing will ever help me, and I will just fuck about in the background, and I will make you feel guilty, and I will like launch attacks on your psyche and stuff like that, and you'll always think that Dave's all right, but no, really, I'm a cunt. Don't trust me. Anyway, what were we talking about?
That's reverse psychology. We trust you more now.
Exactly, Johnny. Exactly. Play into my hands. Play into my hands. I mean, 6 months from now, someone's going to find me giving Johnny a blowjob in a dark alleyway, and it's all going to come back to this moment.
Hell. What the hell?
See? Don't trust me. Anyway, right, okay.
It's all part of a cunning side plot that he's got for himself. Like,
Yeah.
It's plans within plans, Johnny.
I don't think he wants to make you feel comfortable alone together.
Well, my entire GM style is always about my entire GM style is always about, you know, don't let anyone predict anything. Anyway, anyway, okay. So Gaius,
Yes. Hello, Kelburn.
You've spoken to Eli.
And on that note, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
See you later, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny. We're not going to
have a
play.
good week, guys.
We're not going to play much longer. It's 10 to 11. I've got to be up in the morning. So,
Yeah.
Gaius, you've confronted Eli. What have you asked him again?
Asked him
just a quick
what.
question. We're not gaming tomorrow, are we? This is
No.
what we've done instead of tomorrow.
No, we were going to be, and then I remembered I had that fucking stupid responsibility of mine, and fuck it. But anyway,
That's okay. All right. No worries, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you again.
see you soon, Johnny.
See you soon, Johnny.
See you soon. Not down the dark alley, Dave. It's not happening. Bye.
Just a moderately lit alleyway.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Not yet, you're not. Anyway, sorry, Gaius. Sorry, yeah, I'm not trying to be weird and rapey.
Gaius replies to Eli and says, "I didn't want that sort of service."
You shouldn't try and charm Johnny on a Sunday night, Dave.
I'm not trying to charm him, am I? Do you think I'm charming him or provoking him? I mean, anyway,
or seducing him.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's maybe a little of that, you know. Just a little of that. But anyway, Hayden, I'm doing this.
Yes.
Beneath your chair. What are you doing?
I'm here.
Yeah. So let's go back. You've got this free inquiry test, and you've got Eli.
Yes.
In your
grasp.
Eli. Yeah, I mean, let's not use the word grasp. It's weird. But yeah, what's going to happen?
Okay, I was asking about what is produced and what's the main types of work around here.
Okay, and he tells you, work, mate. You know, I mean, mostly it's skilled hands, you know, blades and all that shit. But, most of it is, I mean, let's be honest. We trade in violence.
Ah. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Thank you very much. So, best sellers is to be as violent as he can, eh?
Oh, no. I mean, that's just psychopathic. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I mean, Mr. Crimson, he's kind of got that, locked down. That's his bag. He doesn't like everyone just being a psycho. It's his business and no one else's.
Mr. Crimson?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's this Mr. Crimson like?
Who's this Mr. Crimson like? Fuck, you're just falling off the boat, mate. You just come from up sump, yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. Crimson, this is all his.
Oh.
He runs it all.
Oh, yeah. And that's why everybody wears red livers who work for him, then, I'm guessing.
You're a sharp lad, ain't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some bit of a, slow burner. Get there eventually.
You're like a sleuth, like a detector.
Oh, I'm not that clever. A detective.
Oh, Mr. Crimson, he's like, he runs it all.
Okay.
This is all, by the way, this is all coming from your 3 degrees of success earlier on your random inquiry roll. And he leans into you and says, You don't fuck with Mr. Crimson. Yeah. He keeps us all safe. And he waves his arms vaguely about the bar and says, Look at the place, mate. You ever seen anything like this? This is Mr. Crimson's doing. Before this, shit I used to have to wipe my own arse with my hand and then find someone to lick it clean. You know, these days we have real toilet roll.
Find someone to lick it clean. Did you
Yeah.
get willing volunteers or?
Of course we
That's- yeah.
fucking didn't know, but these days we don't have to debase ourselves in that way.
No. It was better
Mr.
times. I can
Crimson.
see why you got a lot of respect for him. Sounds like he's made the place.
He's fucking made us. He's made us a people we were always meant to be down here. You know, too many people disregard the low-ivers. They think we're, nothing. We've got nothing to offer except blood.
I can't believe the quality food from this bar I've had. Really
It's
good.
fucking good. It's real fucking good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
really good. Anyway, I digress. Thank you very much. So at least I know. I've got good prospects for work then.
Look, mate, there's plenty of work in the gallows way. As long as you pay the toll and as long as you toe the line and don't be a cunt. Them's the rules.
Understood.
Eli. I
Yeah.
got very,
What's up, Jeff?
name's not fucking Jeff, alright? And
Sorry,
you know,
sorry, mate. I'm really sorry. Just for a moment,
I mean,
you
do I look
remind
like
me of someone.
a fucking Jeff? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Don't tell me
no.
that. I can't take it.
I'm sorry. It's just I didn't mean no
only
offence.
only
I
say
mean,
so
I'm a
much.
big believer in sampling my own wares, and sometimes I forget my place. You just look like a man I used to know called Jeff. That's all. Please ignore me. Carry on. What can I do for you, my new large friend?
Yeah, I got distracted for a minute there. There was something though.
Don't worry, Jeff.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's the thing. He called me Jeff, and then, all the plot, all the fucking plans, all turned to fuck all. And now there's only Jeff.
I mean, what are you talking about? The plot? You speak like there's some archaic
Some,
power overseeing
I could
everything
s-
you do. That he's trying.
I can see what you mean
to
there. I
fuck
can
with
see-
your head to keep you away from the true goal that you are pursuing. I mean, surely that's
Are you
not
saying-
the case.
Are you saying Jeff's the true god?
Who the fuck is Jeff?
Who took Jeff in the works?
I know someone chucked him under the bus.
I'm going to be Jeffing all night now. Effing and Jeffing.
Right, no. I remembered. It wasn't difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this Omar Endish, fucking Endish manor. What sort of defences they got on that place? I'm gonna slip him over 50 thrones and say, I need to know what's going on there. You can keep quiet, can't you? You can keep a confidence.
Ooh. Dave with us.
Yeah, sorry, I was just making a note. He takes the money from you straight away. He leans into you, Canny, and says, defenses, what are you going to do? You're going to you're going to make a raid or something. Yeah.
I don't fucking know. It depends what you tell me. I mean, if you tell me it's impregnable, then no, I'm not going to be doing any fucking raiding. But maybe there's a way in. Maybe there's a weakness. Maybe he's getting complacent.
I would like you to give me a fellowship or charm or any skill test that you think might be applicable here. With a +10.
Ooh.
It's a fail. I've never made a charm test.
Says, Old Omar, yeah. He's got 50 thrones in his hands. Says, Old Omar. He lives... Oh, they're mostly alone. Yeah? But he's never alone. He has a good bit of coin. He's liberal with it when it comes to his own protection, but he's stingy with it when it comes to anything else. Word is he's being up-hive buying those who ain't really with us anymore, who are capable of defending places. You get what I mean?
Alright, yeah, I do.
Yeah, of course we do.
I would like you both to make an intelligence test.
Where's my name gone?
Fail.
What? Oh, close up. Right. Intelligence, yeah?
Yeah. Gaius,
Yeah.
you think he's referring to servitors by the use of his language.
Okay. So there's some, I reckon he means servitors, can he?
Yeah, I knew that. I mean, what do you think? You're clever or something?
No.
I mean, I fucking knew
far
that.
from it.
It was obvious, right?
It took me a second. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was just reassuring it. You reckon so?
Servers what, though? I mean, I don't get it.
For defending his property.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. Servers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's that is some good. Anything else, Eli? We can milk out of you.
You've had a good milking there for 3 degrees.
I know. That's some
He looks just for a moment. Eli looks a little alarmed, like stumbled. He says, "Oh, shit! I fucking said too much." And he goes back to serving drinks. He looks a little disturbed.
He's told us enough.
Trant here turns to the two of you, because Otto's off banging some whore. Trant here turns to you both and says, "The fuck did you just do to that man?"
What to me?
To both of you.
No, we're just asking him questions, just like, simple questions, nothing unusual.
Right, what did you notice, Trantia?
What did she notice? There is an ebb and flow to the universe. Everything interacts with everything else. And since we met, and since I became the subject of attention, shall we say, I have always been aware that the pulse of the universe is greater around us than normal. Does that make sense? But whatever you just did when you spoke to that man, Gaius, and she points at Eli, says,
Says,
and she just shakes her head.
Did she say anything, or I don't know if he cut out?
No, she explains that she has seen a great deal of strangeness in her time, but something happened when you spoke to Eli, and she just shakes her head. She doesn't really answer your question. She just looks a little disturbed by it all.
Eli, I was like, Eli's anathema. Maybe it's my holy presence.
Okay.
I chuckle to myself when I say that.
All right. She she pulls in very close to Canny. I would like you to Canny, she grabs hold of your arm and she pulls on you. Are you resisting?
No, of course not.
Okay. Hey, yeah, she grabs hold of you, Canny. She comes behind you, the opposite side of the bar. She grabs your left arm, and she turns you. You haven't resisted, so it's not a great effort for her. And she moves towards Gaius, and she leans her head in towards both of you, and says to you both, "We need to purge this place. Kill them all. Now."
I'm gonna draw both my weapons.
Okay. And that's where we'll end it.